Oh, and good evening as we welcome you in here to Malvern, Iowa, here on the KMA video stream here at KMAland.com. Ethan Hewitt here with you as we got a quarter conference doubleheader here tonight as Stanton pays a visit here to East Mills here tonight. Should be a fun couple of games here this evening. We'll have the girls game coming up first here momentarily. Also the boys game coming up later on tonight. All of that here at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. We'll also be joining in progress with KMA 960 a little after 6:18 here this evening. We'll return to the girls game now here tonight, and the home East Mills Wolverines here tonight coming to this one 2-3 on the year so far. A little bit of a new era, at least player-wise, of course, the departure of all-around athlete Emily Williams last year. Some new faces stepping up this year so far. Started the year with a close 30-25 loss to Red Oak, then bounced back at a nice 44-13 win over Diagonal. Followed up with a loss to a tough Lennox team, 54-32. Then came back, beat Hamburg 47-14. And then most recently, just a few days ago, earlier this week, following to Fremont Mills, who is probably quarter conference favorite this year. They lost 54-13 there to the Fremont Mills Knights. Meanwhile, for the Stanton Vikings, they come in. They are perfect so far in this young season to this point. They had a nice 62-35 win to open up their season over Sydney. Also had a dominant 66-25 win over Griswold, and also a nice 65-50 win over Lennox. Well, the Vikings, once again, of course, at the helm, Dave Snyder, looking to keep this team competitive as always here this year. Also, I'll talk about a new era player-wise. Lost all top three scores from last year. Marley Johnson, Jenna Stevens, and Abby Burke. Some new faces stepping up also for them this year. Leah Sandin leading the way, 19.3 points per game, the senior. And also Lauren Johnson, Hannah Olson, a couple other returning players that had a good amount of playing time last year as well. And meanwhile, for the East Mills Wolverines, at the helm, head coach Lexi Marino leading this team this year. A couple of seniors, Jenna Thornburg and also Mia Goodman, a couple of those returning starters from last season. We're also a pretty young team as well. They got 5 sophomores on this squad, a freshman who's also starting in Trinity Williams. So, young team, new over here for East Mills, and meanwhile, Stanton looking to stay atop the quarter conference here on the girls' side here tonight. We're going to step aside here real quick for the national anthem here in just a moment. But we will have starters coming up after that, and then tip-off coming up around 6 o'clock here again. It's a quarter conference doubleheader here tonight. Ethan Hewitt with you, back with Stanton at East Mills here after this.
John Deere and Agrivision Equipment know 2 things about the future of ag. 1, technology will continue to evolve, and 2, it's still all about the people that make it happen. Agrivision Equipment is looking for those people to share in the excitement of driverless vehicles, artificial intelligence, drones, and even more John Deere innovation. If you're excited about what this will offer the ag industry, you might be a fit for service technician positions receiving a competitive wage, benefits package, job growth, and stability. Apply at agrivisionequipment.com/tech.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber. Internet worth talking about.
Welcome back now here into Malvern, Iowa, here on the KMA video stream. Here, get your starting lineup set here for this girls' matchup here, quarter conference matchup here between Stanton and East Mills for the Vikings here tonight. Leah Sandin averaging 19.3 points a game, the senior. Also, another junior, Lauren Johnson, averaging 12 points a game. Hannah Olson, another junior, starting in the starting lineup, averaging 20.3 points per game. Also, Riley Burke, 7.7 as junior, and also Kyla Hart, a junior as well. And meanwhile, for East Mills here as we get underway here, and Stanton wins a tip. Quick layup attempt there by Sandin. Gets rejected there down the baseline there by Jenna Thornburg. It'll stick here with the Vikings. Starting lineup for the Wolverines, Jenna Thornburg, senior. Mia Goodman, also a senior. Lucy Palmer, a sophomore. Trinity Williams, a freshman, getting starting time here this year. And on the inbound, it goes right into the hands there of Mia Goodman, who will hand it off here to Thornburg now, who will bring it up the court. And also Sophia Moorcall rounding out that starting five here for the Wolverines as they have it now. They work it around the perimeter to the right side. And Moorcall handles it. Right here by Hart, just bouncing off of Johnson's foot there. Look at a kick on that one, so it'll stay here with the Wolverines on the baseline near far side of the basket. Moorcall will be the one to inbound it, averaging 3.5 points per game so far this season. Wolverines as a team averages 32.2 points per game on the drive. Thornburg lost the handle on it, in some traffic there. And now, quickly up court, here's Kyla Hart with it. Guarded here by Thornburg near side Sandin, feeding it down low to Olsen. Olsen spinning through, gets double team, kicks it back out to Sandin. Now she'll bring it near wing, picks it up. Bounce pass here to the point. Here's Hart. Working left side. Now Burke has it. Now she'll take it, shot into the paint, kicks it out. Right wing to Hart. Now to Sandin, left elbow. Lost the handle on it and scrambled to the corner. Johnson kept it alive. Now here's Olsen driving. Top of the key, wide open tray for Hart at the shot clock. And can't quite get it to roll in, and rebounded there by Goodman. Now quickly up court here. Back to Goodman now. Here's Thornburg handling it right forecourt. Setting some things up here, this Wolverines offense. Thornburg, one of those two seniors for this Wolverines squad here this year. Just a couple of them on the roster, and now Olsen's going to tip this one out of bounds. Actually, they'll say it goes off of Lucy Palmer there, so we'll go to the Vikings. We mentioned Stanton. A couple of nice wins earlier this week over Griswold, 66-25, 65-50 over Lennox yesterday. And now Olsen hands it off here to Burke, working near side to Sandin, right corner, pulls up the three, but she will get called for a travel. Instead here, the shot didn't go in, but we'll call a travel on that one. So we will remain at 0-0. Here with 6:19 left in this first quarter. Now quickly up court here, McGoodman weaving through some traffic. Left hand off the glass with the touch. Give the Wolverines the lead. Now Hart handles it. She'll hand it here to Olsen, who will bring it center court. And a pass here gets tipped out of bounds. There on that one by Sophia Moorcall, so it'll stick here with the Vikings. And now they'll feed it down here to Olsen. Left block, tried to turn, but they got it tipped away, but it sticks here with the Vikings. Burke feeds it to Johnson, right block up and in. 2-2 the score. Now here early in this first quarter, just 5.5 left in the first. Now right wing, here's Thornburg. Right here by Burke driving, kick it to Goodman, left elbow, stepping through, can't quite get the floater to go, and Johnson is there for the board. Now we'll work at Sandin, right wing here, working towards the corner now, gives it off to Olsen, now to the top of the key, Burke with the tray, off the mark, and Goodman will chase down the board. In the far corner, now quickly up court once more, here's Trinity Williams, now she'll give it back to Goodman. Here at the point to Thornburg now. Now they'll feed it down low. Nice cut. Couldn't quite pull it onto the pass. Though there by Sophia Moorcall. Had a nice cut on that one to that right block, but just couldn't quite hold on to the pass. Goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Vikings. As Wolverines sub in Venice Sayers now. As Hart handles it across the center circle now for the Vikings. Now looking to float it down low to Olsen. Right block. Spinning back inside. Goodman, tough defense. But Olsen fights through it for the score. Stanton now takes their first lead, and then on the inbound, Stanton showing a little press. Now East Mills gets past it. Here's Sayers, and her pass back out gets picked off there by Johnson, who will bring it across half court into the paint. Johnson driving. A little runner there on that one. Gets that layup to go. 6-0 run now here for the Vikings. Johnson for those points. Again, this full court defense for the Vikings is going to force a jump ball. And the arrow does favor the Wolverines, so East Mills will handle it. A full core man here from the Vikings. They'll get it in here to Thornburg now. Now she'll quick charge down past half court, feeding it there on that one to Royce Palmer. Can't quite finish. Johnson comes away with it. Olsen came away with it. Now she'll give it off to Hart again. Once again, guarded here by Thornburg. Stanton wide open right wing. Trey rattles off. Olsen there for the board, though. Offensively, feeds it out to Johnson. Now Johnson gives it back to Olsen here and runs right into Goodman there, and she will draw the foul after some contact. Their first foul. Personal foul, at least of the evening here. And it'll send Olsen to the line for Queen's first trip to the charity stripe tonight. Olsen's first free throw is up, and that one bounces up and in. 3 points for Olsen now on the night. 57% free throw shooter. Make it a 7-0 run now for the Vikings. Can make it 8-0 as Olsen, and she does. Give both her and Johnson 4 points on the night. Now on fast near midcourt, they're into Palmer. She'll bring it across. Now Thornburg's pass there was looking for Williams on that one, but Olsen is right there for the steal. And now Hart has it across half court. Just over 3.5 left. Stanton, right wing, thinks about the shot, looks down to Olsen instead. Now she'll kick it out. Now back to Stanton, right wing, puts up the tray, and that one rattles home. As Stanton finds the basket first time tonight. 11-2 your score now here with 3:22 left here in this first quarter. Now across half court. Wolverines, Thornburg has it, and we'll have a 30-second timeout taken here by the Wolverines. So as the players take a quick break, we'll take one as well. You're on the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Back after this.
My dad does. I still don't have exactly the right answer. This is Sadie, and my dad is Shane from Shop Ag. I know he takes calls and texts early in the morning and late at night. I know he does research to find the best products at the best prices. And I know he says, I'll get that done for you. But I guess I'm still not sure what all is involved in every aspect of agronomy. But I know my dad does it all. Call Shane at Shop Ag and see for yourself. 712-520-1333.
East Mills gets the opening score, but now it's been 11 unanswered here for the Vikings here in this corner conference matchup here tonight. Stanton Vikings now up 11-2 here over the Wolverines on the road here. Thornburg over to Williams now near wing. Looking to get it down low, feeding it there to Sayers, and she couldn't quite get the handle on Olsen there. Knocks that one out, so it'll stick here with the Wolverines. Now Sayers handles it near side. Cross-court pass over to Williams. Out of the corner, here's Thornburg driving baseline, tightly guarded now. She'll feed it out. Mid-range jumper there from Royce Palmer goes. (11-4) now, 2:45 left here in the first. They give it to Olsen now. Nice drive and lay in there from Stanton. Extends the Vikings lead 13-4 now. Hart got a piece of that one. Now here comes Stanton, and she will get picked from behind there by Thornburg, who chips it out, and it'll stick here with the Vikings. Also substitution here for the Wolverines. Ruby Hasty checks in for the game in this one. Now here's Burke, top of the key. Thinks about driving, and Hasty takes it away. Immediately makes an impact. Now her pass, though, going to get snagged there by Stanton. Quick couple of steals here. Still 13-4 your score. Stanton up over the Wolverines here at this point. 11-0 run. Gave that cushion. Now nice feed down to Olsen. Right block up and in. Give Olsen 6 points now on the night. 11-point ball game now. Here's Goodman up the near side across half court. Picks it up now here to Hasty. Cross-court pass into the hands of Johnson. Give her 2 steals now on the fast break. 2-on-2, and Thornburg again comes from behind to knock that one away and prevent the easy fast break point there with 1:50 left here in this first quarter. The Vikings going to have an inbound here left side of the basket. Burke will be the one to inbound here, trying to get it into Olsen. It looks like now she'll just have to float it in here to Stanton, top of the key. Step back now, feeds it to Johnson in the paint, turning hard with the right hand, draws the contact. and the foul. So now Johnson will head to the line for a couple. Second trip for the Lake Queens, first for Johnson on the night. Olsen knocked down a pair earlier in the quarter. Johnson 4 points on the night so far. Misses the first. 66% free throw shooter on the night, the junior. Averaging 12 points a game. Good for third on the team, that part of that big trio for the Lake Queens this year between her, Stanton, and Hannah Olsen. Knocks down the second. At 16-4 also. Checking in now, Keela Franz in for the Lake Queens. And now they'll get it up court here. Thornburg has it right forecourt. Minute 37 left now here in the first. Goodman. Near side, back cross court. Now they're working around the perimeter. Now back to Thornburg, right wing. And Hannah Olsen steps in the way of that one. Give her 2 steals now on the night with the right hand. Off the glass and in. 8 points for Olsen on the night. 18-4 your score. Still in the full court D here. They get past it though. Hasty now feeds it up here to Palmer. Now she'll kick it out to Thornburg near side. Back to Goodman. 40-pointer there, Sayers. Now back to Goodman, right wing. They try to feed it to Hasty, right elbow, guarded tightly by Johnson. She tipped it, it looked like. Now a scrum for it on the floor. And I do believe we're going to have a foul here against the Lake Queens, and we do it on Hannah Olsen, her first. Also the first team foul for the Lake Queens tonight as Trinity Williams checks back in. She replaces Thornburg. Now they'll float it in here to Palmer. Right elbow, gives it to Williams. Top of the key. Just to pick it up, kicks it over there to Sayers. Driving right hand off the backboard. Offensive rebound, though, on that one. Put there by Palmer. Give her 2 more. Cuts it back here to an 8-point deficit here, or excuse me, 12-point deficit here with 37 seconds left here in this first quarter. Burke handles it, gives it to Stanton, left wing, Now top of the key. Here's Olsen driving, has some room through some contact, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound though by Franz, and her putback is off the mark. And now Palmer able to secure the defensive board. Now quickly, a long pass there was looking for Williams, and it was Goodman who heaved that one down the court, sails out of bounds up onto the stage here in this gymatorium with 17 seconds left. The Lake Queens will have another possession here, up 12. Burke will be the one to bring it across that court here. No shot clock now. 11 seconds left here in this first quarter. They give it to Johnson. Left spot, spinning back into the paint. Can't quite get it to fall. Goodman there to secure the board with 3 seconds left. Hasty left and puts up a shot off the backboard. No good. So that'll be where we ended here. 18-6 here after one, as Stanton comes out as a couple of nice runs there in that first quarter to pull away for an 18-6 lead here as we get set for the second quarter here on the KMA video stream at KMAland.com.
For years, Chat Mobility has provided Southwest Iowa with the latest technology and a high-speed nationwide network. More importantly, Chat Mobility provides real customer service that you can only get from a local company. When you choose Chat Mobility, we take the time to answer all of your questions and to make sure you're totally comfortable with your phone. You'll have peace of mind knowing that we are here to help with any concerns you may have going forward. Real hometown customer service only from Chat Mobility.
I'm Mike Wilson, Chief Operating Officer here at Cubby's.
My name is Delone Wilson, and I'm president of Cubby's Convenience Stores.
I started out with Cubby's as a cashier to a store manager within 2 months, and then as a district manager. I can see myself with Cubby's for the long term.
We're looking for team members that smile, that are friendly, that want to help the customer, they want to learn, they want to grow, and they've got a great positive attitude.
If that's you, apply now. Text Cubby's, C-U-B-B-Y-S, to 242424.
Welcome back now here into the KMA video stream here at KMAland.com. Ethan Hewitt here with you for this quarter conference doubleheader here tonight. Girls game 18-6 your score. Stanton up over East Mills after the first quarter here, and Lake Queens will also start with it here in the second. Johnson has it, spinning into the paint. Little floater off the backboard and in. So the Lake Queens pick up right where they left off. Johnson now 7 points on the night. Extends the lead 20-6 now. Sayers handles it right wing. Over to Goodman at the point. Back to Sayers now, right wing to the corner to Hasty. She's going to drive into the lane here. Little jumper mid-range. Can't quite get it to go. Olsen secures the board. 8 points for Olsen, leading scorer so far tonight. For the Vikings, Stanton handles it right near side, gives it off to Olsen, who's going to kick it out to the top. Johnson puts up the tray. That one off the iron. And a rebound there by Palmer, and we'll get the over-the-back call there on that one. I believe they called that on Kyla Hart, her first. Here with 7:14 here early in this second quarter. Wolverines get it here. They'll get it to Goodman. Break that full court defense. Now as Goodman handles it, guarded here by Sand, working near side. Gives it off to Palmer. Now her pass is going to sail over the hands there of Vanna Sayers, and that'll be an over and back there against the Wolverines. So Vikings will get it here on their side of the court. Hart to inbound it. Now she'll handle it here at the point, guarded here by Thornburg, 6:54. And now they feed it to Johnson in the lane, and she's going to draw a foul there on the floor there against Loisy Palmer. And now substitution here as Mackenzie Stearns gets her first time of the night here for the Wolverines. Hart on the inbound here, left side of the basket. Nice cut by Stanton, left block. Can't quite get it to fall, but Hart storms in for the offensive board from the baseline there on that one. And now Stanton will handle it. She'll give it to Hart in the corner. Now cutting was Olsen, and now we're going to have another foul here against the Wolverines on the floor. And that one will go against Goodman. That is her second. And Hart will once again be the one to inbound here, near side of the basket, off the baseline, gets it into Johnson. Near corner, driving, lost the handle of it, and it'll go out of bounds, and they will give it to East Mills here. Vikings have the lone basket of the second quarter thus far, and now another pass down the court here. Going to sail out of reach of the arms of Sophia Moore call, so we'll go right back here to the Vikings. 6:30 left here in this first half now as Hart brings it across half court. They feed it to Olsen, right elbow, driving in. Good defense there by Goodman, and she's going to force a travel there on Olsen. So we'll go right back now here to the Wolverines. Stanton will show a little full court defense here. The Wolverines able to break it, though. And now they feed it down low here to Morcall. She'll try to kick it back out, but it goes into the waiting arms of Sandin. Now here comes Sandin across half court, feeding it down low, looking for Franzen. She lost the handle. Now up court here to Morcall. At the point, one Wolverine takes a tumble on that one. Now a tray ball pulled up, that one well off the mark. But it will go off the hand of Olsen as she tried to keep that one in. So let's stick here with the Wolverines. And now coming in here from the near side of the basket. Well, thank you as we welcome you into Malvern, Iowa. Those of you listening here on KMA 960 Shenandoah Corner Conference doubleheader here tonight as Stanton pays a visit here to East Mills. Just had a quick timeout. First of the night taken by Stanton as we have a 20-6 ball game here. The Vikings up over the Wolverines here at the moment. That first quarter, East Mills actually struck first on a basket from Mia Goodman, but then the Vikings were able to post 11 unanswered, including a tray ball from Leah Sandin, a couple of buckets from Johnson and Hannah Olsen. And then they also had a 7-2 run to end that first quarter, and they have also gotten the lone basket here of the second quarter is 18-6 after one. And then, of course, that lone basket coming the second half from Lauren Johnson to get up to 7 points on the night so far. Hannah Olsen leads the way, 8 points scoring so far for the Vikings. Also a few rebounds, couple of steals, also both for Olsen and Johnson so far tonight. Sandin also already picked up a steal thus far, leading the way, scoring for the Wolverines thus far is Lucy Palmer, a sophomore, with 4. And Mia Giblin also had that bucket to start off the scoring on the night. Now we have an inbound near side of the basket. Wolverines, tray ball here from Goodman, left corner is off the mark. Now the Vikings will bring it up here. Johnson working left to right now offensively. Johnson, little step there through the lane, can't quite finish. Olsen gets the rebound. Putback is good. Also now 10 points on the night, extends the lead 22-6. Now here's Goodman, right elbow, now left elbow jumper. There off the mark from Mackenzie Stearns, board there by Johnson. Now up the court, here comes Hart. At the point here, nailing it here. Near a wing now, guarded loosely here by Goodman, driving towards the baseline as to pick it up, trying to feed it down low to Johnson. Does, right block, puts it up, off the glass, rattles in. 6-0 run to start the second quarter now for the Queens. Here with 5:09 left in this first half. Thornburg handles it. Right wing to the corner as Hart pokes that one out of bounds. Into the sidelines, and now there'll be an inbound here for Linus Sayers, the inbound for the Wolverines. Now Thornburg takes the inbound, right corner, now to Sayers. Back to Thornburg, still right side, guarded tightly on the sideline there by Johnson. Now some room driving in, was looking down low, but they're going to say a kick there on that one. It might have been Franzen who stuck the leg out a little bit on that one, and she will get called for that, so it'll stick here with the Wolverines. As the inbound here from Sayers will get it into Thornburg near corner. Now she's going to take a shot driving into the paint, tried to pass it out there to Stearns on that one. Looks like it might have gotten tipped for a moment there by the Vikings, but they will say Stearns got a piece of that one as it sailed out. So it'll go back to the Vikings here, bring it across. Kyla Hart. Couple of rebounds here for her on the night so far. Feed down low to Johnson, working left block. Nice finish off the glass, 8-0 run. Here to start this first or second quarter here for the Vikings, 26-6 to score. With 4.5 left in the first, Goodman handles it at the point, pulls up long two-pointer. That one off the glass, rattles out. Now where it looks like to have a jump ball call. And the arrow does favor Wolverines, so we'll stick with them here. Substitution as Sophia Morcall checks back in. She replaces Evelyn Stokes. Now Sayers will handle the inbound once more, right side of the basket. Gets it in, right elbow, wide open jumper there for Stearns. Can't quite go. Gets her own offensive rebound again, rattles out. And then Johnson is there to snare the board. Now Stanton handles it. Near wing, guarded tightly here by Thornburg. Now back to Hart at the point, working near side once more. Now we'll give it to Johnson. Top of the key. Nice little cut there from Santa to kick it back out, though, to Olsen. Now she's going to take a shot driving. Tough shot there through some contact. And actually, they're going to get an offensive foul there against Olsen on that one. So that's Olsen's second foul of the evening. Second team foul of the quarter. Of course, new foul rules this year. No single bonus. Both teams automatically taking 2 shots after 5 fouls. 5 team fouls a quarter. Those reset every quarter as well. Goodman now handles it here, driving into the paint there. Nice finish. With her 4 points on the night, cuts the deficit 26-8 here with just over 3.5 left in the first half. Now Hart handles the left wing, bounces down low to Johnson, spinning back inside, can't quite finish off the glass. Sayers secured the board. Now to Thornburg across half court, working the right side. Now a cross-court pass near side, was looking for more call on that one. Sails out of bounds instead, so it'll be an inbound here for the Vikings. Coach Snyder calls into his players here for this next offensive possession here. Hart handles it. They get it out to Burke near wing. Now Johnson here at the point, cut to Burke left, or the Hart left side. Actually give it off to Stanton, who's going to take a shot driving in, ran into a couple of players there. Thornburg takes the offensive foul. Actually, Stanton might actually collided with Johnson a little bit on that one, too. Physicality down low between these two squads. It's going to be first foul there. So they'll get, say it was Johnson, at least the scoreboard does, so that'll be 3 team fouls here in the second quarter here of the Vikings. And now Johnson defensively forces a jump ball. As Goodman was trying to cut it in the paint with it, so it'll stick. Go right back here to the Vikings. As Sandin will check out here real quick, and Olsen checks back in. And Hart will be the one to bring it across half court here for the Vikings, up 26-8 here in this first half, late here in this second quarter. As Olsen handles at the point now. Over to Hart, right wing, pulls up the tray from there. That one of the rattles out, and the rebound gets tipped around a little bit, but eventually Thornburg secures it. Now she's going to work up court quickly here, working towards the right corner, guarded by Hand Sands, and now she'll give it to Sayers, who puts up the long two, floating towards the basket, gets it to drop. Cuts it down 26-10 here. 2:20 left in this first half as Olsen hands it right elbow, gives it to Franzen, driving towards baseline right side. Shot is well off the mark, but they're going to call a travel on that one before the shot gets up. So to go back to the Wolverines. Well, a quick substitution here as Ruby Hasty checks back in. She'll replace Venice Sayers. And Amia Goodman now will be, she'll give it back over to Thornburg actually, who brings it up across half court. Guarded tightly here by Hart had to pick it up, and Hart actually got a piece of it. And now Johnson comes in and takes it right away. But now Johnson's pass gets taken away by Ruby Hastings. Now back across half court, here comes Thornburg. Right forecourt handling it here, guarded tightly by Hart once more. Now to Hastings, near side to Goodman. Cross court, Thornburg now driving into the lane, lost the handle, and it's taken away there by Johnson. Now they will give it off to Hart, who will slow things down here, bring it across half court, get things set up here offensively. Hart loosely at the point, now they give it off to Burke, left wing, trying to feed it down low to Johnson. Hasty poked at it, now a fight for it on the far sideline. Now it looks like we're going to have a foul called here. We'll get, I believe, Jenna Thornburg on that one. That is her first, third team foul of the quarter. Both teams sitting with 3 fouls here in this second quarter. And Hart will be the one to inbound. It gets it in here to Franz and right back to Hart, who once again will handle it here at the point. Now they give it to Johnson, right elbow. Davis now kicks it back out here to Hart once more, right wing. Guarded tightly here by Hasty. Now she'll give it off to Burke. Back here side once more to Johnson, or excuse me, to Olsen. Now they work at the left side. Here's Burke driving, and they will get Thornburg there. Just trying to get the charge. Instead, she's going to call for the blocking foul. Her second now. Brings just one foul away from being in the bonus now, getting a couple of free throws from the line. One more from the Wolverines, and now we'll have a quick substitution here. Venice Sayers comes in. Mia Goodman checks out. With just over 60 seconds left here in this first half. Hart on the inbound left side of the basket. Gets it into Franzen, left wing. Out into the paint, Johnson working hard with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, though, by Olsen. Put back, stayed away, rattles in. Tough shot there from Olsen. Gets it to fall. And now an errant pass there from the Hasty after the inbound is going to give it right back here to the Vi-Queens. Up 28-10 here at the moment. 46 seconds left now in this first half. And on the inbound once again is Hart here. They'll get it into Olsen, right wing. They'll hold and hand it off here to Hart, who will bring it back here to the point, get things set up. Screen here from Johnson, working near side to Olsen now. Puts up a long 3 ball. That one rattles out, and the more call is there for the board. 31 seconds left. Grass half court here. Sayers handling it, floating it to Moricall, right corner. Lost the handle on that one. We'll go out of bounds and go right back here to the Vi-Queens here. 23 seconds left here in this first half here. As Hart brings it up across half court. She'll be met here by the freshman, Trinity Williams, defensively working near side as Hart. Now going down the baseline, driving, was looking to feed it to Olsen, but before Olsen had a wide open bucket there, we'll get a blocking foul. I believe they'll get Mackenzie Stearns on that one, so that will put Stanton on the free throw line. It'll be Kyla Hart. Trip of the night for the Vi-Queens to the charity stripe. Puts up the first, and that one rattles out. Also, is Sandin will check back in now. She'll replace Hannah Olsen. As Hart looks to extend the lead, just a 16% free throw shooter. Hasn't had too many attempts so far this season from the line. The junior puts up the second, and that one will also rattle out And the freshman Trinity Williams there for the board. Now lost a handle, lofted afterwards. Now it's a scramble on the floor. And Williams came away with it. Now up to Hasty. Now that will be the end of the first half. Can't quite beat the buzzer there. Morphall on the left block. So that will bring us to halftime here. We'll step aside, quick 30 seconds, but we will be right back after this with some halftime thoughts here on KMA 960 Shenandoah and also at the video stream at KMAland.com.
At Hawkeye Ford, we go the extra mile for our valued customers. No matter where you purchase your vehicle, our expert team provides top-notch service with unwavering commitment to excellence. We ensure your ride gets the best care it deserves. From routine maintenance to major repairs, we got you covered. Experience the convenience and expertise of Hawkeye Ford Service Department today. Call Hawkeye Ford at 712-623-5147 to book your vehicle service needs.
Welcome back now here into Malvern, Iowa, here at Malvern East Mills Senior High School here. Ethan Hewitt with you for this corner conference doubleheader here tonight. It is halftime of the girls' game here between Stanton and East Mills, and the Vi Queens have a 28-10 lead here as we sit at that half. Well, it was 18-6 after the first quarter. East Mills actually got the first bucket from Mia Goodman before the Vi Queens went on an 11-0 run, then also finished that first quarter with an 8-2 burst, and then also picked up right where they left off. You could actually call it a 16-2 run if you overlap the end of that first and the start of the second, as the Vi Queens posted the first 8 points of the second quarter before East Mills posted the next 4, and then Stanton comes up with the final basket of the night. So far, the leading scorers in this one, Hannah Olson leads the way for the Vi Queens, 12 points on the night. Also 5 rebounds and a couple of steals for the juniors so far on the night. Have been the leading scorer so far this season, working down low for the Vi Queens. Also Lauren Johnson not too far behind, 11 points for her on the night. Also 4 rebounds and a couple of steals for her as well. Leah Sandin also with 5 points this evening. Meanwhile, offensively for the Wolverines, both Loisy Palmer and also Mia Goodman have 4 points apiece. And then Menacers also knocked in a bucket for the Wolverines to make it a 28-10 ball game. Here once again, the Vi Queens have dominated first half thanks to a couple of big runs during that first quarter and also the second quarter here. Well, we will have the second half coming up here momentarily. Just a quick reminder, though, of course, we are not the only game you can catch on the airwaves here this evening. We also have over on KMA FM 99.1 and also at the video stream at KMAland.com. It's a Hawkeye 10 matchup, Glenwood at Clarinda. Trevor Mader and Alex Liss have the call of that one right now. You can also, on the video stream, you can find St. Albert at Lewis Central. Another Hawkeye 10 matchup, Bessie Scahill and Brian Bertini are there with you on that one. And then, of course, later on tonight, following all the games, all the action, you can tune in to both KMA 960 and KMA FM 99.1 to catch the Keys High School basketball scoreboard show with Ryan Matheny and Derek Martin. Hear a little bit more about all the games throughout KMA land, some coaches, some raps from some reporters all throughout the area here this evening. So we got plenty of basketball coverage coming up later on for you tonight. But once again, here in Malvern, Iowa, for this corner conference doubleheader, it is a 28-10 lead here on the girls matchup here. Stanton up over East Mills here in this one. So we'll step aside here for halftime, but we will be back for the second half coming up after this on both And welcome back here into Malvern, Iowa, here on KMA 960 Shenandoah, and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. We got the second half of some girls action coming up here tonight as Stanton has a 28-10 lead here over East Mills in this one. Of course, a couple of leading scorers for the Vikings there in that first half. Hannah Olson, Lauren Johnson, both working down low pretty well tonight on the blocks. It's a little bit of a size advantage down low. Of course, Kenzie Stearns also now in for East Mills, added a little extra size there for Wolverines on defense here, as the Wolverines will also start with it here in this third quarter as Thornburg gets set here to inbound this one at half court. They'll get it into Goodman, who will set things up here offensively. She'll give it over to Venice Sayers here near side, guarded tightly by Olsen here to pick it up now to Stearns. Lost the handle for a second, but gathers it back now. They'll kick it back out to Goodman, who bounces off her hands and across half court. So Wolverines can't take advantage of the opening possession here, and the Vikings will get it here just in front of the scorers table here, as Hart will take the inbound. At the point once more has been that position for the Vikings, dishing it out so far tonight a couple different times. Stanton now to Olsen, top of the key here, work it to Hart near side, and some contact down low. Johnson was trying to get that pass, but they will say it goes out. We'll say likely it didn't touch anyone there on that one as it went out of bounds. It looked like it did, so it'll go back here to East Mills. And Goodman handles it over to Sayers once again near side. Back to Goodman, working towards the left side now. Wolverines now working left to right as Thornburg handles it in the left corner. Gets double teamed here, trying to get rid of it. Does. Baseline, now they'll kick it back to Thornburg, left wing. Cross court to Sayers, right wing. Long two-pointer gets rejected there on that one by Riley Burke. And now Hart will handle it at the point once more to Burke. Left wing now, top of the key. Here's Johnson over to Hart, right side. Stanton now once again here at the point. Stanton going to take a shot, driving a long little runner there. Can't get it to go off the glass. Stearns is there for the rebound, but lost it. Now Olsen driving to the basket, can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound, a second straight offensive rebound there by Lauren Johnson. And now she will draw the foul, and she will head to the line here for two. I believe they said Mia Goodman will pick up her third foul. First team foul of the third. Johnson puts up the first free throw. That one a little short, rattles off the iron. Keeps us here at a 28-10 ball game here with 6:40 left here in this third quarter. And Johnson's second, that one doesn't catch anything, so it'll sail out of bounds here, and we'll go to the Wolverines with an inbound. And Goodman will once again be the one to bring it up. Co-leading a score for the Wolverines tonight, 4 points for her, along with Royce Palmer. And now she'll get it to Palmer, who's guarded tightly now back to Goodman, left side. Pass got tipped, but still ends up in the hands of Thornburg, driving baseline, and now pass from the lane got tipped by Stanton into the hands of Olsen. Now Olsen driving. Thornburg able to chase her down from behind. She's done that a different times tonight, just pokes it out from behind there, prevents the easy fast break point. Now the Vikings will have an inbound here, right side of the basket. Hart gets it in. Johnson left block, spinning back into the lane, gets it to roll over the front, iron it in. Johnson now leading scorer, 13 points on the night for the Vikings, extends the lead to 20, 30-10. And now a pass here to Sayers, left corner, chases it down, gives it back out to Goodman. Now they work it near side, pass will sail into the East Mill bench. And so they'll go right back here to the Vikings once more. Coach Snyder has to be pleased with his team's performance here in these opening 4 ball games so far this year, especially after losing some tops, a lot of points, a lot of scoring from last year. Leah Stanton has stepped up big. Also, we mentioned Hannah Olsen's name quite a few times tonight. She's the leading scorer this season as the possession there for the Vikings. Look like Stanton might have lost the handle. All sails out of bounds here to go back here to the Wolverines. As Thornburg inbounds it here to Goodman. Goodman also leading scorer this season for the Wolverines, averaging 8 points a game, halfway there at this point. Now they feed down low here to Stearns, right block over the hands of Burke. Can't quite get it to fall, sails over, and Johnson is there to chase down the rebound. Hart handles it once again, top of the key. Guarded loosely, now to Stanton right wing. Puts up the contested tray. That one a little short. And now a fight for the rebound, and they'll say goes out off of Goodman, I believe. So they're going to keep it here with the Vikings. Inbound on the baseline here, right side of the basket. Hart will be the one to inbound it. Looking to get it in here. Just tosses it in the sand in now. She'll give it to Burke, right wing. Over to Johnson now, top of the key. And she will hand it off here to Hart. Now they go Stanton once more, right wing. Stanton taking a shot driving, feeds it off to Johnson, free throw line, spinning into the lane, trying to work for some contact. Now they kick it out to Burke, top of the key, Trey, in and out. Wilson there for the offensive rebound, lost it though. And she was trying to go back up with it. And now we'll go back to the Wolverines. Here with just under 5 minutes left here in the third. Sayers has it. Right wing, guarded here by Olsen. Now Palmer. Over to Goodman. Look at left side now. Thornburg right elbow. Thinks about the shot. Drives in the lane. Pulls up. Now they kick it out to Sayers. Over to Goodman. Left wing. Thinks about the shot. Now to Thornburg. Wide open. Trey left corner. That one off the backboard. But the offensive rebound there by Palmer. And I believe we're having a little discussion here between a couple of crowd members here. I think they're talking about the shot clock situation here. Whether it should have reset or not after that, or whether it did or not. 22 seconds is on the shot clock at the moment. They will leave it at that. And now Sayers will inbound the right side of the basket here. Goodman on the shot, actually. Or give it to fall, actually, on that one. So give her 6 points on the evening now. Closes the gap slightly. They're 30-12. Now Burke handles it. Left wing, puts up the tray from there. That one rattles out, and Olsen nearly had the offensive board, but instead can't hold on to it. Lisa Palmer chases it down to Goodman. Got a tip from behind by Sandin, and it will end up here in the hands of Riley Burke. Now quickly back across half court. Left elbow pulls up, now kicks it out to Hart. So we get under 4 minutes left here in this third quarter. Now Johnson has it, free throw line, spinning, tries to hand it off, but she took a couple, looked like one too many steps there, trying to pivot with that. They would call it for the travel. So we'll go back to the Wolverines. Thornburg inbounds it. Gives it in to Goodman, who brings it across half court. 3:40 left here in the third quarter. Palmer down to Thornburg, right block off the glass, rattles home. Gives Thornburg her first 2 points of the night, and that's going to result in Coach Snyder calling his first timeout here of this second half here with a 30-14 lead here, a full 60-second timeout. So we'll step aside as well here on KMA 960 Shadow, and also at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Back after this.
Not sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
And welcome back now here into KMA 960 Shenandoah and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. You can hear it here with you coming out of the Stanton timeout here. 30-14 year lead here for the Vikings. Not a whole lot of scoring here in this third quarter thus far. Only 6 points between the two. Reese Mills has gotten the last 4. With 3:30 left here in the frame. As Hart will take it across half court for the Vikings, working right to left here. Now we'll give it to Sandin, left wing, driving into the lane. Little runner there from Sandin, rattles home. Just as I mentioned this morning, hasn't picked up too much. Sandin gets her first bucket since the first quarter. Here's Goodman driving, stepping through some defenders, can't quite finish, and now the rebound gets tipped around and goes out of bounds off of Johnson. So to stick here with the Wolverines, inbound coming here right side of the basket. I'll get it into Goodman quickly here, driving into the paint. Goodman looking for some contact, and the foul doesn't get the foul, and Johnson is there for the rebound. Now hard across to half court once more. Over to Sandin. The right wing. Olsen now here at the top of the key. And a pass over to Hart. Got away from her from a second, but she chases it down. Now Burke, top of the key. Trey, bang! Good Burke, her first points of the night. Extends the lead 35-14. As Thornburg handles it, guarded tightly here by Sandin. Down 20 at the moment. Now Olsen pokes that one away. Here comes Sandin on the fast break. Feeds it to Olsen. Finishes with the right hand off the glass. 14 points now for Olsen on the night. Extends the lead 37-14 here now. Wolverines up court. Palmer handled it. Now she'll give it off to Sayers. Near side. Shoves it over here to Thornburg. Still on the near side. Guarded here by Sandin. 2 minutes left here in the third. Sayers handles now driving baseline. Little runner on that one. Can't fall. And foul there. They're on the rebound on that one by Loyce Palmer reaching over the top from behind. So that'll make it 37-14. 1:50 left as the Vikings come across half court. Now Burke has it once again left wing. Johnson here at the point gives it over to Hart right side. Now Sandin top of the key. Trey ball rattles around and in. Sandin now joins Johnson and Olsen in triple digits. Now Sayers has to pick it up before getting across half court, but now she does, and that'll be a timeout taken there by Alexa Marino, her second. Both teams sit with 3 timeouts now, full 60-second timeout. So as the players take another break, we'll take another one as well. Here, 40-14, your score, Stanton up over East Mills here on KMA 96 in Shenandoah, and also the KMA Industry at KMAland.com.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, just as I mentioned, there wasn't too much scoring going on in this quarter. Stanton rips off a 10-0 run here, courtesy of a couple of tray balls there from Riley Burke and Leah Sandin, also a couple of buckets as well. Make it a 40-10 ball game here over the past couple of minutes. That 10-0 run coming for the Vikings here. Minute 23 left now here in the third, as they've extended their lead here to 26. The Wolverines will get it coming out of the timeout. They get it in here to Palmer now. Sayers will handle it once more. Pushes it over to Thornburg near side. Here's Goodman. Now they kick it out. More call left wing. The corner to Palmer. Now they feed it to Goodman. High post. And now going down low to Thornburg. Right, blocks some contact and a foul on that one. So Thornburg, I believe, will be heading to the stripe. Yep, I call it on the shot there. So Thornburg will have her first visit to the line. Trying to cut into this lead a little bit. Thornburg, 2 points so far tonight. First one is up. That's off the back iron. To the back end of the two upcoming here as Kayla Fernandson gets set to check in here for the Vikings, and she'll go ahead and come in now, and she'll replace Riley Burke. Burke knocked down a three-pointer during that 10-0 run for the Vikings here as Thornburg gets set for her second free throw of the night. And that one rattles in and out, and Olsen is able to power up to the rebound. Hard over to Sandin, right side, guarded here by Thornburg. Step back now, feeding it down low to Johnson. Nice feed, but good defense as well, and that's going to force a travel there as Palmer came over for the double team. Force that travel there by Johnson. Now a couple of substitutions here for the Wolverines. As both Ruby Hasty and Mackenzie Stearns check in. And Sayers will give it over to Thornburg, who will push it up court and sails out of bounds. There was looking for Sophia Moore call pass a little high, sails out with 49 seconds left here in the third. Hart now to the near side to Franzen. Johnson now handles it. Top of the key, nice cut there from Olsen. Right block draws the foul. So we'll have 2 shots coming up from the free throw line. Olsen, solid night so far, leads the team scoring 14 points. This is give her 8 rebounds so far tonight, along with a couple of steals. As her first free throw is good. High Queens extend their lead 41-14. Second free throw is up, and that one will rattle around and in. So give Olsen 16 points now on the night. Leads the way. On the inbound is Thornburg. She'll get it right back here, working near side across half court, guarded here by Stanton. Still near side here is to pick it up now to the corner to Morakal. Puts up the tray from there. That one sails long into the waiting arms of Lauren Johnson. Hart now brings it across half court. 20 seconds left, no shot clock. Now, top of the key over to the right side to Hart. Sanda now at the point, driving, and they will say she shuffled to his feet a little bit before driving there on that one. It's called for the travel. 11.5 seconds left here in the third. Wolverines maybe try and hold on to this one. Thornburg driving 8 seconds. Feeds it over to Stearns. Left block rattles in and out. Johnson with the rebound. We'll just put it up across half court, and Sandin right forecourt. We'll just hold this one to bring us to the end of the third. Here with a 42-14 lead here for the White Queens. It's a 12-0 run there to end that third for Stanton to extend their lead. We'll step aside, have the final quarter of action coming up after this here on KMA 960 and also the KMA video stream at KMA.com.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
Business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University.
And welcome back now here into Malvern, Iowa, here on the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Corner conference doubleheader here tonight as we begin the final quarter of action here of this girls matchup here between Stanton and East Mills. The White Queens start with it. Pass down low from Hart was looking for Olsen. Gets tipped out of bounds by Loisy Palmer. So now we'll have an inbound coming right side of the basket, or excuse me, left side of the basket here for the White Queens. Hart on the inbound. Trying to get it in here. Out of time, let's just float this one in here to Olsen at the top of the key. Now she's going to take a shot driving and took a few too many steps there between the dribble, and that she will wants to be called for a travel. I've had quite a few of those called here this evening. And now Goodman comes across half court. Cross-court pass over here to Sayers, near side to Thornburg in the corner. Driving baseline. Thornburg with a nice lane. Can't quite get the roll, and Goodman with the offensive put back up and in. Goodman, 8 points on the night. Half of East Mills scoring so far this evening. Now, handling it there with Brittany Silva. They feed it down low here to Olsen. Her shot just off the mark. Lucy Palmer there for the board. Now we'll push it up here. Along to Sayers, near side. Right here by Olsen, working sideline in front of her own bench. Gets held up. Gives it off to Thornburg, who will work it back towards the center. And now guarded here again by Santa to pick it up. Now she'll bounce it over to Sayers, driving baseline right side. Little runner can't fall. And Hart is there for the rebound. And Sayers comes in and forces the jump ball. And the error will favor East Mills. Wolverines have an inbound coming left side of the basket here. Sarah's will be the one to inbound. Puts it into Palmer left elbow. Got it poked there for a second by Hart. Now the pass over to Thornburg. Goes between her legs and out of bounds. So it will go back to the Vikings here. Again with 6:44 left here in this final quarter. As Hart will bring it across half court. Euro to Stanton, right wing. Olsen now they're working around the perimeter near side. Here's Hart guarded by Hasty now top of the key, wide open. Silva Trey, that'll bounce out offensive rebound. Though there by Franzen. Now they'll feed it out to Sandin now top of the key. Now she's going to take a shot driving right side and got it knocked away. And it'll stick here with the Vikings. Inbound coming right side of the basket. As Johnson and Burke check back in here for the Vikings. Also Trinity Williams checking back in for the Wolverines. Williams replaces Thornburg, while both Franzen and Silva will head to the bench for the Vikings. Hart on the inbound. 42-16 at the moment, gets it in to Johnson, right corner. Now they give it to Sandin, right wing. Thinks about the deep ball instead. She'll drive toward the baseline here. Step back now. Kicks it back out to Hart. She'll bring things back here to the point. Look for Johnson left elbow, then Sandin on the cut there. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Pass a little out in front and goes out of bounds. And we'll go back here to East Mills. Wolverines have the lone basket of this final quarter. Defense there around half court from Molson. Of course, it's a tough situation for Williams, and now Sandin comes away with it. And she will give it off here once again to Kyla Hart. Over to Sandin, right wing, wide open. Tray ball, that one rattles in and out. And the rebound once again there secured by Palmer. She'll give it off to Goodman. Now cross court back to Palmer near half court. Now she'll float this one back to Sayers still near the center circle. Now Sayers going to take a shot driving, and that'll be a travel called there as they little contact there between her and Sandin. No foul called. So we'll go back to the Vikings here. 5:28 left here in the ball game. As Hart now handles it. Forward to the right side to Sandin. Guarded by Thornburg down low. Here's Hart right block, and now she will get called for a travel. Move that pivot for a little bit there on that one, so we'll get called for that. Sends it back to the Wolverines. The full court defense again on 1-3-1 defense here from the Vikings, and now they'll break it though. Goodman handles it left wing to Thornburg. Now at the elbow here is Palmer. Got double team, kicks it back out to Goodman, still left side. Now she'll bring it towards the center. She's going to take a shot driving, weaving her way through some defenders. Some contact, no foul, and a go out of bounds here off of Stanton. There's a fight for it there on the baseline. 6 with the Wolverines, and Thornburg will get set to inbound to left side of the basket. I'll get it into Goodman. We're looking for Goodman right block, but Olsen kind of stepped in the way of that one, and now it looks like they're going to maybe get Thornburg here for a shove on that one. So we'll go back to the Vikings at Sternberg's third. First team foul of the quarter, and we'll have a timeout taken here by the Wolverines here. They got a couple left. Quick 30-second timeout here. Again, Porter, stick with you here for this one. 42-16, your score here. 4:53 left here in this final quarter. Only one bucket so far in this one. That was courtesy of Mia Goodman for East Mills. Well, it was 18-6 after one. Stanton had a nice 11-0 run after East Mills actually scored first to help push to that end. If you overlap the end of that first at the start of the second, it was a 16-2 run for the Vikings. They finished 8-2 in the first and then also posted the first 8 points of the second quarter. And then as we got a little over halfway through the third quarter, it only had 6 points scored, and then the Vikings posted the final 12 points of that quarter. So they extend their lead here to 40-16, and of course that final bucket, or that lone bucket, we're closing that deficit slightly here for East Mills. Back to a 26-point game here in this one. So the Vikings will have it coming out of the timeout here. A couple left here for the Wolverines, 3 left here for the Vikings at this point. No fouls this quarter so far for the Vikings here as Olsen handles it left block. She has to pick it up, trying to kick it back out, and she'll be fouled from behind. there by Lucy Palmer on that one. And I believe that's going to be the fourth for Palmer. Also got 4 points on the night. Second highest score for the Wolverines this evening, just behind Goodman with 8. Now I'll get it in here. Johnson left block, spinning into the paint, off the backboard. The bank is open there for Johnson on that one. 44-16. Now you're scored under 4.5 left, and now good half court or full court defense. Stanton wide open now on the fast break, lays it in. 12 points now for Stanton on the night. Makes it a 30-point ball game here. Trinity Williams handles it. Near wing. Floats it over to Thornburg, who will set things up here. Offensively, pushes over to Hasty left side. A little cut here from Palmer down the baseline. Now back out to Hasty. Left wing tray ball off the mark. Offensive rebound by Williams. The putback looked like got blocked by Olsen. She'll kick it out here to Thornburg, who then gives it to Palmer, who puts in the mid-range jumper. 46-18 left, 3:41 left here in this ball game here. White Queen looking to stay undefeated on the year. And now here's Olsen left block. Nice speed here from Johnson. Johnson, the assist on that one. She's done a little bit of everything so far tonight. Been strong on the boards, has a few steals. Also 15 points for Johnson on the night. Second highest score behind only Olsen. And now Olsen's going to come away with a steal. Once again, fast break, 2-on-1 here to give it to Johnson. Right, block some contact, no foul. Offensive rebound, and then Thornburg knocks that one out of her hands as she was trying to put that one back up. Now, some substitutions here, 3 for the Wolverines as Mia Goodman, Stearns, and Sayers all check back in. Also, Franz and Silva come back in for the Vikings. We're with a 30-point ball game at the moment in favor of the Vikings. Now here's Goodman up court quickly. They break that full court D here now. It's Thornburg over to Sayers near side. Guarded here by Silva. She'll give it off to. Now they feed it down low to Stearns in the paint. That shot well off the mark, and Burke calls that one in. She'll give it off to Silva here at the point. Slow things down here. 2:43 left. Burke right side. Feed it down low to Johnson. Lost the handle on it. Now she's going to work back towards that right block. Hits it out Silva. Long two-pointer left wing. That one rattles out, and the rebound there by Vanessa Sayers. So now gives it off to Goodman up court quickly left wing. Over to Sayers at the point here. She's going to take a shot driving. Now kicks it out Thornburg. Now back to Sayers, still working near side. A long two there from Sayers is off the mark, and Burke is once again there for the rebound. We'll give it off to Sandin, near side, or excuse me, far side, and Sandin's going to get fouled. There she was driving in on that one. Third team foul also for Thornburg. She's got one more. Or she'll have to have the bench, and she will come to the bench at this time. As Ruby Hasty checks in. Sandin will handle the inbound here at the point now. As we get down to 2 minutes left here in this ball game. 48-18 your score here. Defensive prowess from the Vikings so far tonight as the Wolverines actually come away with their own steal here. Now here's Goodman driving into the lane. Lays it in. Give Goodman 10 points on the night. Now Silva handles it left wing, feeding it down low here to Franzen. Right block, tough shot. Good defense there from Stearns. Hasty there for the rebound. Now Hasty will bring it across half court. Near side over to Goodman now, who picks it up and was looking for Stearns there right on that left elbow. Bounces off her hands though and out of bounds, so it'll go back to the Vikings here. As Sophia Morkel checks back in now as Mia Goodman. We'll get some rest here late in this fourth quarter. Minute 24 left. And Sandin will take your time here across half court. The Vikings look to get away here, up 28 at the moment. Johnson now right elbow, driving, gives it off to Sandin right block, who gets it stripped away there by Hasty. And now Evelyn Stokes across half court here, right wing. She'll hand it off to Sayers, over to Hasty now at the point. Getting it down low once again to Stokes. Stokes working against Franz, and to kick it out Sayers. Hasty once again now off to Sayers. Still working near side. Good defense. Now the pass to Stearns. Bounces off. Here comes Sand on the fast break with the right hand. Off the glass. Can't finish. And now they'll say it goes out of bounds off of Lily Ford, who came flying in for that rebound offensively. Instead, it'll go back to the Wolverines. Now Leah Sandin will head to the bench here. We also get another substitution here. Lisa King checks in for the first time tonight for the Wolverines. She'll replace Hasty with 39 seconds left here. Vi Queens, again, 48-20 lead here at the moment. Here late in this ball game. Couple of big runs throughout this one. Built that cushion for the Vi Queens. Now the Wolverines trying to get some points here instead. Lauren Johnson pokes it out down low into the hands of Keela Franzen, who now will give it off here to Kayla Hart, who will bring it across half court at the point here. 15 seconds, no shot clock. The Vi Queens can hold it here if they want. Then this one, Johnson right elbow going to drive instead, and she'll get fouled here with 7.5 seconds left in this one. So Johnson missed a couple from the line earlier. We'll look to try to could make this a 30-point ball game here before all is said and done, if she can hit these 2 free throws. But nonetheless, the Vi Queens are going to be looking to stay undefeated here this season thus far. Early in this season, as Johnson hits the first free throw. 16 points for her now on the night. And the second one is also good. So just like that, 50-20 your score, a 30-point win coming up here for Stanton as they'll lay off now defensively. Here, 3 seconds left. Sayers over to Stokes right corner, and that is how this one will end. The Vi Queens use a couple of big runs there in that first half to build a nice cushion. A nice 12-0 run there in that third quarter also helped push them to a strong 50-20 finish here tonight. Both defenses had some success here tonight, but the Vi Queens ultimately prevail here in this one. So leading scorers here for you in this one, 18 points for Hannah Olson on the night. Also had 9 rebounds to her name, a couple of steals. Meanwhile, Lauren Johnson chips in with 17 points. Also, count them up quick, girl. 9, almost 10 rebounds for Johnson. So give her, we believe, a double-double on the night. We're just shy, maybe 9 rebounds. We'll get that total for you later on tonight, of course. Leah Sandin also chips in with 12 points this evening. Meanwhile, for East Mills, leading scorer on the night, Mia Goodman. She leads the way with 10, and also Lucy Palmer chips in with 6 as well. Well, that'll do it here for the girls' game here, this quarter conference doubleheader here tonight. Once again, Stanton wins it 50-20 here in this one. We're going to step aside here for a little bit. We'll have the boys' game coming up, though, later on tonight at KMA 960 Shenandoah, and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Don't go too far.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing. Much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to their communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. Well, to learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
With a former KMA lander, Adam Goebbels from Counts Bluffs, from St. Albert High School, now at Northwestern College in Orange City. Of course, the defending NAIA national champions, and, well, they're doing pretty well this year as well at 13-0, getting set for a national semifinal this upcoming weekend against Georgetown there in Orange City. First of all, I want to say hello to Adam a little bit. Adam, how are we doing today?
Doing good, Derek. How are you?
Doing well. Appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. Obviously, being a part of another incredible program in Northwestern. Tell me a little bit about being a part of that and the kind of the culture that goes with it. And you guys haven't lost for a long while, haven't lost all year. Won the national championship last year. What's it like being a part of that?
Yeah, it's been a crazy experience. Taking the place. We've developed a really good culture at Northwestern. These guys have instilled in us this championship mindset of at attacking every day, like basically like national champs and doing everything, even the small things, to the best of our ability. And I think just doing those small things has carried over into our football season, and obviously we're reaping the rewards of that these past 2 seasons.
Certainly, this was a very, very good program even before winning the national championship last year. But I guess what was what was it about last year's team, and maybe even this year's team as well, that helped you and your team get over the hump? What do you think it was about last year versus, some of those other ones where, the season maybe ended just a little bit earlier than you wanted it to?
Sure, yeah. I just think senior leadership, people stepping up. Obviously, freshmen coming in, they're playing their role as well. But yeah, I just think last year we had a really good group of seniors who kind of followed that culture that McCarty's instilled in us since we were little freshmen. And I think the seniors this year have also been able to kind of carry that tradition as well. So just having good leaders that have just been following that path that McCarty has built from the ground up, I think that's been huge for us.
Mm-hmm. How about your growth from an individual perspective? Obviously, coming in, redshirting, then you get an opportunity to play in 6 games in 2020, 9 games in 2021. Last year's season, you play in all 13 games. This year, you played, I believe, in every single game as well. How about the growth of yourself individually? How have you felt about that and kind of your progress there?
Yeah, sure. It's been an interesting experience for me. Obviously. Going through a hard attack my sophomore year, and then I'm slowly gaining more playing time as I've progressed throughout my career. But I think it's all just been about confidence and getting more playing time, getting that game experience. I don't think anything can be replaced by game experience. So yeah, just getting more playing time has been extremely influential to my development as a player, and just gaining that confidence, being able to go out there every single Saturday and thinking that I'm better than the guy across from me. I think that's played a huge role in getting more playing time and becoming the player that I've become today.
Yeah. Talking with Adam Goebbels, a St. Albert alum and now at Northwestern College there in Orange City as they get set for an NAIA national semifinal and defending that national championship. This year, of course, has been your most productive year, at least statistically. You look at kind of what you've been able to do in terms of wrecking some havoc. 6 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, 7 quarterback pressures. Tell me a little bit about your play this year and how you felt about it.
I've been really happy about it. I just think I can echo that to the coaching, and then obviously that confidence piece I talked about earlier, just getting that game experience. Also just having coaches put me in good positions and putting me in like third down situations, stuff like that to make plays, and having coaches be confident in me as well. I think that plays a big role in that. So I've been very happy about my season so far, and obviously I want to continue that success for these hopefully next 2 games.
Yeah. Obviously, you put together a fine career there at St. Albert. You make the decision to commit to Northwestern several 5 years ago, whatever it was. What in terms of your expectations for your experience, how have those aligned in reality? I guess are you getting out of your time at Northwestern what you expected to be getting out of it?
I guess if I go back to my senior year of high school, I wouldn't have expected my career to go like it's gone these past 5 years for sure. But I wouldn't say I regret anything. I'd say I'm completely content with how it's gone. Obviously, it's not the way that I expected. I feel like as a senior in high school, you expect to come in and start and be the star player and all that stuff. But I've definitely played my role on this team, and I'm completely content with how it's gone.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Well, yeah, obviously, everything. There, and certainly, during this time that you've been there, 2020, of course, being a major, issue for everybody, and so nobody expected that. But now, here you are in a national semifinal coming up this weekend. Tell me a little bit about, your thoughts heading into this matchup with Georgetown. Obviously, as the defending champs, I know what you and your team's goal is. I know actually talking with Coach Matt McCarty as well, preseason, you guys never talk about national championships. You just talk about the next game, and I know that's probably what you're focusing on. But tell me your thoughts on, another opportunity here this upcoming Saturday to play in a big time game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great experience. It's going to be my second semifinal game, so another big game. The crowd's going to be great. The energy's going to be great. Georgetown, offensively at least, I know they're very physical. I know they have a good O-line. It's always good to play against great competition to see kind of where you're at as a team. But yeah, McCarty always talks about just not being better than the opponent, but being better than what we were last week. So that's kind of what our main goal is this upcoming Saturday, and hopefully we can get that done.
For you, just in terms of frame as a defensive lineman, 5'11", 220 pounds, how does that match up with some of the linemen that you see?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I go against like 300-pound, 6'5", 300-pound guys all the time. So a lot different from Class A high school football on Friday nights, and I feel like at least my senior year I was just more physical and bigger than most of the linemen I go against. But now I've kind of had to adjust my playing style for sure. Mm-hmm. I'd say I try to be quicker essentially than the guys I go across, and usually I am, and usually works out for me rather than try to out physical them just because of how big they are. So yeah, that's something that I've developed throughout my years at Northwestern, and I think that's kind of the reason why I've been having the success I've been having this season.
Yeah, awesome. Now, obviously, your immediate future is looking at this game on Saturday, but when your college football career does come to an end there at Northwestern, I guess what are your future goals? Do you have anything lined up at this point, or anything at all on your mind on what you want to do?
Sure. Yeah. I've been applying to PA school ever since this past summer, so doing that, getting interviews, and hopefully get accepted into this next cycle. So just waiting on that to hear back from different schools.
Mm-hmm. You don't have any eligibility after this year, do you?
Technically, I would have a COVID year,
okay,
maybe like a medical redshirt year, but I don't think I'll take them.
Okay. Gotcha. So this is it. Obviously, we hope it ends with a win for you there. Adam Goebbels, St. Albert alum and a senior there at Northwestern College in Orange City, playing in a national semifinal this upcoming Saturday against Georgetown, Kentucky, and then hopefully in the national championship. Adam, thanks a lot for the time. We appreciate you catching up with us, and we wish you the best.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Dave.
Talking with Tiffany South, head wrestling coach at SWAT, Southwest Area Wrestling Team, having a strong start to the season. Of course, that program's got wrestlers from a handful of different KMA land schools, including KM and Nottoway Valley among those. Coach, really good start to the season. Looks like you've got good numbers. You've got a lot of talent. But from your perspective, what are the thoughts and what have you kind of seen right now that stood out to you about your team?
Yeah, thank you for that. It has been another interesting year already. We lost our two other teams, Southwest Valley and who are doing awesome as well. And so we've had a little bit of restructuring, and also we had half as many girls come out again this year. So we have in our room currently with junior high and high school approximately 45 girls every day. So with that being said, once again, we have a lot of girls who've never ever wrestled before, and then girls who have had tons of experience. So always starting with the basics and working our way up, and, the whole iron sharpens iron thing that I always say, that, it takes our best team leaders to bring them up quicker than normal, and it's working. Like, we have girls that are coming up fast, and we have a full roster that we can compete with, and we didn't even have that last year, so it's a really cool experience.
Looking at the early part of your schedule, you duel a really, really good Raccoon River team. It's got wrestlers from schools like Waukee and stuff, have a strong showing at a tough Ridgeview tournament, and then you win the Audubon tournament as well. Kind of take us through the early part of the season and what stood out to you about this lineup this year.
Yeah, filling the roster makes a huge difference. You're not giving up very many points. But, yeah, Raccoon River is just strong. Like, they are super strong. And it was very eye-opening for our girls to go out and get their little booties whooped by some girls that wrestle all year long, which goes to show that wrestling all year long definitely has an impact on your wrestling. But I always encourage my girls to go out and, experience everything. So we have a lot of dual sporters, like not necessarily basketball, but archery. It really opened their eyes to, how important wrestling was to them. Like when they had to choose if they're going to do wrestling or not. That also made me feel very confident in the fact that we were able to hang with them for a little while. And then winning the Audubon tournament, I think it was just that eye-opening experience at Raccoon River, and then the East versus West duels where we went up and competed with some of the best in the state. We ended up in the silver bracket, which is huge. Like, that was really awesome. We were only beat by teams that placed in the top 5 or are currently ranked pretty high. So that was pretty awesome. And then it just keeps carrying on, and I hope to improve week by week.
Looking at your lineup, a little bit of experience at the top with wrestlers like Jazz Christensen, Grace Britton, Haley Armstrong among those, Ellen Gerlach as well. How important is it to have some of that experience in the lineup as you guys kind of get the feel for things?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, we coach, and I have a very strong coaching staff. It's stacked full of South and then a Gerlach and a Beatty. But we are doing amazing. But what it really comes down to is being a good partner in the wrestling room. And we have that experience. It helps build that up that much quicker because they're there to, wrestle with them, give them the feel, let them know what it's like to get in the room and to tell them, hey, this is what you're doing incorrectly, this is what you're doing right. And that really, really helps bring the room faster, bring the room more, advanced faster than it normally would if we were just trying to coach new beginners with new beginners. It's, like I said, it's iron sharpens iron. You take the strongest knife in there and you put them with one of the weakest knives, and it'll bring that weakest knife up real quick.
Looking ahead, of course, the Riverside Tournament Friday, and we're just getting started with this season. What is kind of the approach and expectation throughout the year, and what do you want to see from the girls as we move through the year?
Well, I really hope to see improvement in every tournament. Granted, my really strong weights with Jazz Christensen and Haley Armstrong and Grace Britton and Ellen Gerlach, they have already wrestled girls who were on the podium last year multiple times. That is huge. I would rather them get those feels at the beginning of the season than, Grace already wrestled Naomi Simon, and she's number 1 in her weight class and already committed to Iowa. So she already had that feel. So if she gets up to go and wrestle her later in the year, she'll already know what to expect and she'll know how to train in order to hang with her. And I think that it's really important for us to, focus on those things, start our game plans early, start training for those game plans, and then, finish the season solid.
Tiffany South, head wrestling coach at SWAT. Coach, appreciate the time today. Thank you. Best of luck going forward.
Thank you, Trevor. Thanks for the call.
Tone Tucker Weber, head wrestling coach at Glenwood. The Rams coming off a nice showing this past weekend in Harlan, getting ready for the Council Bluffs Classic this weekend. Coach, you look back at last Saturday, very good field at the Dan Hill Invitational in Harlan, and your team leads the way. Tell me a little bit about what you saw from your guys on Saturday that allowed that to happen.
Yeah, that was a great team win. We had 8 guys in the finals. You can't ever complain about that, getting over half your guys to the finals and half of them winning. So we're very proud of our effort and our attitude. There's a couple solid teams there that we haven't beat yet since I've been here as Winterset, and Logan Magnolia always has a good squad. So it was good to get past that hump and have a full lineup for once.
I know, early in the year, it can be challenging too because you've got kids that maybe aren't quite in wrestling shape. So to start the year the way you guys did, what does that do kind of for the foundation of the rest of the season?
Well, it really gets the confidence going, and I've really been stressed at, having a positive team atmosphere this year, and the kids are really buying in and getting up for each other and cheering each other on, and I think that's kind of where it starts if you want to be successful as a team, not just an individual.
This is a team that, of course, has a lot of talent, on it, and it starts kind of with Vinnie Mayberry there in the lighter weights, 3-time state qualifier, state runner-up last year. Tell me a little bit about maybe kind of his approach and kind of where he's at as he's in his senior year now there.
Yeah, those guys, they've put a lot of work in the last 3 years, and they've been so close to reaching their goals of becoming state champions, and it's not due to the fact that, they don't that he doesn't work hard. It's just fixing those little things in big matches. So he's a kid that'll always give 100%, 110% effort, and he's always going to get after it for you. So if we can just fine-tune some of those little things that are holding him back, I think you'll see him at the top of the podium this year.
Matt Beam, kind of in that same category, former state runner-up, has had a couple of state medals. And Mason Kohler had a great freshman year as well, getting on the medal stand. What can you tell me about those guys?
And welcome back now here into KMA 96 in Shenandoah, and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com, as we've got the boys game here between the Stanton Vikings and the East Mills Wolverines. Coming up here just momentarily as the starters are announced. It's the battle of the 3-0 so far this season, top of the Florida Conference between these two squads so far this year. For Stanton coming into this one, the road team here tonight, they started out the 77-46 win over Sydney, also had a 67-44 win over Griswold earlier this week, and then yesterday had a tight 69-66 win over Lennox there at the helm. Head coaches Donnie Weiss and Jeff Greben. Meanwhile, for East Mills, they have also started their season strong, had a 55-53 win over Lennox, and a nice solid 66-12 win over Hamburg, and also had a big 72-22 win over Fremont Mills earlier this week. So these two teams, identical schedules here. And, of course, head coach Kevin Schaefer once again at the helm here for this East Mills boys basketball team. Here we'll get you the starters here momentarily. We got tip-off coming up here. We got East Mills in the white with the green trim, also Stanton in the purple with the white trim here, and it's a fight for the tip here, and the Vikings will ultimately come away with it here. Nolan Greben driving in. He'll kick it out. Here, Logan French. Trey ball from the corner. Bang to start us off. Saw that a week ago with this Vikings offense. Here, Nolan Greben, Evan Gatler, Gavin Ford, Brody Gibbs, Logan French making up that starting five. We're now violation here by East Mills. They'll get the ball back here to the Vikings here. Zach Thornburg, Kyler Williams, Lane Maston, Jackson Embray, and Lincoln Palmer make up the starting five for the Wolverines. Here in this one, the Vikings have it once more. And they'll give it to Gatler here, left wing. Now they'll work it to the near side. Here's Ford. They'll give it off to Greben. Long two-pointer here beyond the free throw line. Gets it to fall. Quick start here for the Stanton offense. 5-0 start here in this one. 7:08 left. Now pass down low, kicking it out there on the baseline. There was Jackson Embray got in the way. A couple of Vikings. Now here comes Gatler. Near wing. Now Ford has it at the point over to Greben, left wing, guarded here by Zach Thornburg. Now a screen, and Greben runs into a defender. Pass to the low. It's picked off by Jackson Embray, who's coming back on the fast break. Can't quite get the finger roll. Now a fight for the rebound, and the putback up and good there from Lane Maston. Give the Wolverines the first score of the night. Now Gatler handles it near wing. Gives it off to Ford near the center circle here. Right here by Maston. Now they'll hand it off to Greben at the point. Greben now going to take a shot, driving up the left hand. Nice feed. And Brody Gibbs there on the receiving end. Can't quite finish, but he does draw the foul. I believe they're going to get Lane Maston there on that one. His first foul of the ball game. So now Brody Gibbs will have a shot coming up here from the free throw line. Junior, a 66% free throw shooter, hits that first one. Looking for a second point of the night. Gibbs averaging 8 points a game. This is the second. So it's a 6-2 score. Now Thornburg will slow things down here, right forecourt here for the Wolverines. Hands it off there to Palmer. Now Palmer going to take a shot, driving into the lane, draws the contact and the foul. A very tough finish there on that one. He will head to the charity stripe here. Trying to close this gap. Embrace, second all team in scoring, averaging 14.3 points a game. Hits the first free throw. As Palmer now puts up the second. Palmer averaging 8.7 points a game. Hits both free throws, though. Closes the gap for 2. Now Gettler pots up a tray. From that left wing, now here's Thornburg at the point here. Working near side, guarded by Gettler. Now if he gets down low here to Palmer. Stuck on the baseline here, guarded by Gibbs. No cutting, left block with the power up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound there by 4. Now here comes Gettler across half court. Right wing pulls up with the hot hand. That one's a little short. And the rebound chased down deep there by Master. Now here comes Master looking to go coast to coast through some contact. Lays it out to the left. With 4 points to Maston on the night, closes it back to a 3-point game. Now, Gibbs handles it right elbow. Looking to hand it off, give it here to Ford. Left wing, now he'll give it to Gettler. Still on that left side. 5:09 left here in this first quarter. Now they'll push it near side to Logan French. He's guarded here by Embray. He has to give it off to Grevin. Still there at the point. Shot clock down to 7. Now, long tray ball there from French. That one well off the mark. Missed the rim, so would have been a shot clock violation either way as it goes out of bounds. With 4:50 left now here in the first. The Wolverines now will have to slow some things down here. Only down 3 at the moment. After the Vikings jumped out to a 5-0 lead to start the quarter. And now driving there is Williams. Lost the handle. Might have been poked from behind. Now here comes Grevin with it. Near wing, guarded here now by Williams. Grevin driving with the left hand, finishes with it with the finger roll. Makes it 11-6. Here comes Thornburg across half court, far side. Sideline, now he'll give it off to Embry. Puts up a long one from way downtown off the back iron. Offensive rebound though by Palmer. Put back. Gets it to fall over the Palmer line. Nice touch. There from Palmer on the offensive rebound now to Gettler over to Ford now. French has it, left wing here for the Vikings. Now French going to drive here. He holds up at the free throw. Cut here from Ford. Backside gets blocked by Masson from behind. Now here comes Palmer with it up across half court. He'll toss it off here to Thornburg. Now Thornburg driving it hard. Gets the contact, and he will take the tumble to the hardwood. They're going to get having Ford on that one, his first. Second team foul in the first quarter. Now Thornburg will have a shot coming up here from the line, the senior. Puts up the first. That one off the back iron. Thornburg averaging 3 points a game, 50% from the stripe so far in these first 3 games of the season. Now Williams will check out. Sheldon Vandenberg checks in for Reese Mills. Also, Andrew Johnson now checks in. Kelsey Carpenter checks in for Stanton. When Thornburg is able to hit the second free throw there, so cuts it down to a 3-point game, or 2-point game now in favor of the Vikings, as Grevin now will bring it up for Stanton across half court. Over to French near side, guarded by Vandenberg. The Grevin at the point. Now they're working around to Gettler left side. Back to Grevin. Now he's going to take a shot left wing, or excuse me, to the drive. Thinks about the long tray, and now a pass down low. Got tipped away by Palmer, but Carpenter chases it down near side. He'll hand it off here to French. Now he's going to drive baseline, bounced off his foot, and will go out of bounds. Trying to cut down the baseline with it. And instead, a ricochet is off his toe into the baseline, and that will go back to the Wolverines. Now Caleb Urban also is checked in for the Wolverines. He handles it at the ball, but now a wide open cut here from Embray. Finishes driving down the left baseline, ties us up. I quickly up court. Here's Grevin. Near side. 2:58 left here in the first, and now we're going to get a blocking foul called there against Caleb Urban. Both him and Grevin were proving some physicality on that play. Grevin was trying to work it here in the short corner on this near side. Now they'll have an inbound here, right side of the basket, here for the Vikings. Gettler floats it in here to Ford, right wing now. He'll pick it up here, gives it up here to Derek Bartlett, who checks in for the Vikings. Ford has it once again. Now he's going to take a shot driving, steps through, gives it up to Bartlett, who lost it for a second near corner. Now He'll get off to Carpenter, right elbow. Back out of Bartlett now. Carpenter sets a screen. Also Grevin. Now they pass it over to Ford. Left swing. He drives. Lost the handle. Took a tumble. Now a fight for it on the floor. And that's going to be, I believe they're going to say, and Coach Donnie Weiss got a timeout there as Carpenter looked like he maybe had possession of it briefly there on the floor before we had a jump ball call on that one. So, been a fun start, exciting start to this first quarter here. Knotted up here at 11 here at the moment. Get you to know these two teams a little bit more here. Of course, we mentioned starters so far for tonight. Lane Maston leads the way in scoring for the Wolverines, averaging 17.3 points per game. Meanwhile, on the Viking side, it's Nolan Greben handling the point, averaging 18.5 points per game. Logan French also not far behind, 17.5 a game so far for the Vikings this season. Now Gatler will handle the inbound here right side of the basket for the Vikings. 2:33 left here in this first quarter. Again, knotted up here at 11, coming out of the timeout. And now it's been took out of bounds by Sheldon Vandenberg. Denise Mills. A timeout taken there by Stanton. Now Bartlett has it for the Vikings. Has some room driving with the right hand for the right side of the basket and one. So Bartlett will have one shot coming up here from the line, looking to make this a 3-point play here to take a 3-point advantage. Bartlett, 100% free throw shooter of the season, and I jinx it. He misses that one. And Embre is there for the rebound. Now trying to feed it on low to Vandenberg. Got tipped away, but right out of the hands of Palmer, who fights some contact in the zone and gets the end one. Lincoln Palmer stepping up so far, and this one leads the way with scoring 6 points to tie this one back up. Now, a chance for East Mills to try to take the lead. Only been and that one will rattle home there for Embre. For Palmer, 7 points for him on the night. 3 of them coming from the line. 14-13 we score, and now have a turnover scored by Stanton. 11 inbound coming on the far sideline here from the Wolverines. Kylie Williams inbounds it. Gets it in here to Urban, who brings it across. Now they'll give it to Williams. Her driving baseline right side. Feeds to Palmer, right block. He'll have to kick it back out. Now here's Urban. They give it to Williams. Now he's going to power up with the right block. Off the backboard anyway. East Mills jumps out for a 16-13 lead. 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Ford here at the point for Stanton. We'll give it back to Bartlett here. Working near side. Long two-pointer. Falling to his right. Can't get it to go. And Palmer is there for the board. Now up for quickly. Here's Williams. Right side. Feeding it down low here to Maston. Up and not quite in. Rattles out. And Grevin secures the board. Now Grevin working quickly up court here. Left side. Driving. Stepping through. A lot of contact and defensive foul. Or again for Grevin. And now some mass substitutions coming here for the Vikings. They'll bring in 3. Gibbs, French, and also Brody Holmes checking in for the first time tonight. That is the second foul for Nolan Grevin so far tonight. And now they'll feed it down low to here. Embe baseline left side. Try to feed it back to Vandenberg. They'll scramble for it on the floor, and Holmes is the one that actually comes away with it for the Vikings. Now here's Getler driving it. Now we'll kick it back out here to him. He's going to feed it down low. Here's Gibbs, right block, draws the contact and the foul. And so with 1 minute left here in this first quarter, Gibbs will have another shot or another look coming up here from the free throw line. That one is up, and it is good. Gibbs cuts him in deficit slightly. Again, a 66% free throw shooter on the season. 2 points for him now on the night, looking to make it 3, and he does. 3 points coming from the line, cuts the deficit back to 1. Here as we get on trickle number 1 minute. It's the play here. Urban handles it up at point. He's going to get fouled there by French. That'll actually give us 2 shots coming up. Now here again for East Mills. Again, as a reminder, the new rule here for high school basketball here in Iowa this season. 5 fouls in 1 quarter gets into the line for 2 free throws. And those fouls reset every quarter for each free throw there from Urban. Off the back iron and out. Keeps it at a 1-point advantage here for the Wolverines. Urban's second attempt. That one is good. Urban now joins the scoring party here. Extends the lead to 2, 17-15. Sgetler will bring it up now. Just under 20 seconds the difference here between the shot clock. A little over 20 seconds, under 20 seconds here between the shot clock and the game clock here as French handles it left wing. 40 seconds now, lost the handle, has to pick it up. Trying to pivot here, and Lincoln Palmer's going to poke that one out of bounds. There's an inbound coming here far sideline here for the Vikings. 36 seconds left. And the first quarter, they get it into Gibbs. Left block, spin in to his left. Now trying to think about spinning back inside. Kicks it out to Getler. Left wing, driving to the corner. Piece it to Gibbs once more. Gibbs rise. Shot is off the mark. A fight for the rebound. Holmes at it for a second. Still a scramble for it. On the floor, a fight for it. And we're going to have a timeout taken here by head coach Kevin Schaefer. Gets it there as he had the possession there quickly for the jump ball. Likely would have been called there on that one as there was a scramble for it. But nonetheless, players take a quick break. 30 seconds. You want to step aside as well. You're on the KMA video show, KMAland.com, and on KMA 960 Shenandoah.
For years, Chat Mobility has provided Southwest Iowa with the latest technology and a high-speed nationwide network. More importantly, Chat Mobility provides real customer service that you can only get from a local company. When you choose Chat Mobility, we take the time to answer all of your questions and to make sure you're totally comfortable with your phone. You'll have peace of mind knowing that we are here to help with any concerns you may have going forward. Real hometown customer service only from Chat Mobility.
15-year lead here for the Wolverines coming out of a timeout. 13 seconds left here in this first quarter. The Wolverines have it here. Thornburg right forecourt. Now Embry has it center circle. 8 seconds to shoot. Here's Williams. Took a slip. Now Brody Holmes has it. Over to French with the layup at the buzzer. Can't get it to roll in. So the Wolverines hold a 17-15 advantage here after the first quarter. We'll have the second quarter coming up here after this on KMA 960 Shenandoah and also at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com.
I'm Terry Norberg.
I'm Mike Wilson, Chief Operating Officer here at Cubby's.
My name is Delone Wilson, and I'm president of Cubby's Convenience Stores.
I started out with Cubby's as a cashier to a store manager within 2 months, and then as a district manager. I can see myself with Cubby's for the long term.
We're looking for team members that smile, that are friendly, that want to help the customer, they want to learn, they want to grow, and they've got a great positive attitude.
If that's you, apply now. Text Cubby's, CUBBYS, to 242424.
Welcome back here into Malvern, Iowa, here on the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Coming out of this start of the second quarter here, Zach Thornburg gets a nice layup there to extend the lead 19-15 here in this one. Giving the 3 points now on the night so far. Lincoln Palmer leads the way with 7 for the Wolverines. Now French handles it here at the point for the Vikings. Right wing working back towards the center now. Gives it off there to Gavin Ford. He's at the toss of the key here. Gives it off to Getler. Driving. Tough fadeaway shot off the side of the backboards. Keeps it in bounds, though. Had an offensive rebound there for a second, but lost it as Maston wound up with it. Now he'll give it off to Urban across half court. Now Embry driving left side, baseline, tough jump out shot, can't get it to fall, and Holmes there for the board. Gettler brings the cross half forward at the point, pulls up, Trey, that one a little long, rebound there by Maston. They'll give it out to Kyler Williams now across half court. At the point, over to Urban right corner. Driving, a little floater off the backboard, no good, and rebound once again there by Bodie Holmes. Half court, here's Gettler near side, back to the forward. They work it around to the left side to French. Guarded here by Thornburg, driving is French, trying to step through some contact. A little circus shot there, can't get it to fall. And Urban there once again for the board. Now driving quickly, here's Urban with the left hand. Nice little finish there with the finger roll. Well, Urban 3 points now on the night. Extends the lead 21-15, and now we'll have an offensive foul called here against Stanton. They'll get a moving stream called there on that one. They'll get Brody Gibbs for that. Substitution also here as Grevin checks back in here for Stanton. Also Lincoln Palmer back in now here for the Wolverines as they have it. Thornburg across half court, working right to left. Palmer, top of the key. In fact, towards the basket. Now he'll give it out to Embry. Back over to Palmer, right wing. Guarded here by Gibbs. Palmer spinning down to the baseline off the glass. Can't quite get it to fall off. It's a rebound by Maston. Now the putback also off the mark, and we'll have a jump ball there on the rebound between Grevin and Palmer on that one. All that for Vikings just to get this ball right back here. Gettler, under 6 minutes left now here in the first half. Grevin handles it now. Left side. Feeds down low to Gibbs. Guarded here is back to the basket. Now kicking out the forward top of the key. Over to French near side. Embry screen by Grevin, working back towards the left. Here's Gettler, pulls up, free throw line off, also off the back iron. Rebound gets tipped here to the hand of Kyler Williams. Now here comes Thornburg quickly up court. Can he get down low? Embry on baseline. Couldn't get the first one to go. Offensive back is good though. 6-0 run. Here to start this second quarter. With the up court, here come the Vikings. French right side. Driving right here to Embry. Lost it on the floor. And now we're going to get a shove there against Lincoln Palmer, I believe. Yeah, that's who they're going to get. So he came in there a little late on that one. Gave French a little shove there. He's trying to go for the ball. His second foul for Palmer. One team foul both in this second quarter now. High floating pass here into Grevin. And Holmes travels over and back there. They don't get it. Long two from Grevin is off the mark, and rebound is secured by Zach Thornburg. He'll bring it across half court. Driving. Thornburg has some room. Oh, a lot of contact on that one. He's going to take a tumble and head to the line for two. A couple of Vikings there in on that play, and they will get Gibbs for that one. His second team foul, Thornburg. 3 points so far tonight. One of them came from the charity stripe earlier in that first quarter. Puts his first one up here, and that one a little short there. Keeps it at a 8-point advantage here at the moment for the Wolverines with 5 minutes left here in this first half. These two teams both 3-0 coming into tonight. Looking to try to get an early advantage here atop the corner conference. Certainly these two teams going to be vying for that on the boys' side. Second free throw also no good there from Thornburg. And Ford secured the rebound. Now here's French. Pulls up long two, top of the key. Can't get it to fall off into the rebound good by Gibbs. Now he's going to need a couple of Wolverines down low. And a jump ball will be called there as Vasta got his hands in there on that one. And the arrow will favor the Wolverines as well. Now they'll get set here and Stanton defense. Fall back here. French will meet Thornburg before half court here, but now we'll get it up to Embry on the near side, near forecourt now to Maston here in the corner. Near side, back to Maston once more, feeding it down low to Palmer. Nice cut into the lane by Embry. Can't quite get it to fall to, but Palmer hits away the offensive rebound and puts it up in. 8-0 run now to start the quarter. 9 points now for Palmer on the night. Gettler handles it. Top of the key, over to French left wing. 10-point lead now for East Mills, and French will draw the foul, but they will call it on the floor. I do believe that is Embray they get for that. That'll be his first. And now Vandenberg will check back in for the Wolverines. Will replace Lincoln Palmer. It's an 8-0 run here to start this second quarter for East Mills. Now Gibbs has it, gives it off the French, top of the key. French now driving, kicks it out to Grebin, left wing, a long free ball, that one a little long. And Masterman is there for the rebound. He'll give it off to Thornburg. Basket's been cold so far this quarter for the Vikings. And now Grebin prevented what looked like maybe an easy alley-oop there. Was looking for Williams on that, breaks it up, and now here comes it forward with it for the Vikings. Driving with the right hand with the layup, it rattles home. Cuts the deficit back to 8. Now Thornburg, guarded loosely here by French across half court in the corner near side Williams. Back to Thornburg now. Now Williams pulls up left corner, trade ball, bang! Williams, his first shot from deep on the night. 11-point advantage now with 3:12 left in the first half, and now Ford gets it tipped over, it'll go off his foot, out of bounds for the Wolverines. There's some big-time momentum here early in this second quarter. Quick substitution here for Stanton. Eric Bartlett, as well as Preston Carpenter, check back in. As now Thornburg brings it across half court. Floats it over to Embray, far side. Now back over to Thornburg once again, left wing. He drives, kicks it out. Williams, right corner. Trey, bang! 2 in a row for Kyle Williams. 31-17 the advantage. 2:48 left here in the first half. Now they give it to Grebin, right wing. Grebin lost the handle on it. Tried to keep it alive, but it looks like we're maybe going to get a reach there by Embray as he was falling down trying to get it away from Grebin. That'll be Embray's second foul. Gives us an inbound here, right side of the scorer's table here for the Vikings near side. Grebin handles it now at the point guard here by Williams. Grebin stepping back. Gives it over to Bartlett, who barely kept it alive. They're on the sideline now. He's going to take a shot driving here through some contact right hand. Nice finish there from Derek Bartlett. They've been 4 points on the night. Cuts into this deficit here, 2:20 left here in the first half. Thornburg going to take his time here now. Near forecourt over to Embray on Nixon shot clock. And as I say that, Kyler Williams pots up a trade ball right corner, a little short. Now here it comes Grebin after the rebound, going coast to coast off the glass. Brings it back to a 10-point ball game now. 31-21 your score late in this first half. Thornburg near forecourt now. Once again, taking his time here. They give it to Embray, wide open. Trey ball in the corner. Bang! 7 points now for Embray. 34-21, minute 38 left. Here's Grebin into the paint, working. Left hand, a little short, and rebounded there by Mastiff. Now up to Embray here across half court. 90 seconds left in the first half. Thornburg handles it now, guarded loosely in this zone here for the Vikings. Now Williams, cross court. Nice cut there from Thornburg to the left. Block with the left hand off the glass. 36-21. Now a long tray ball there from Gettler, well off the mark, and Williams is there for the board. And Thornburg once again taking his time here. About 20 seconds the difference between the shot clock and the game clock here. 2 seconds left in the first half now. Vandenberg holds that short left corner. Nails it. First 2 points tonight for Vandenberg. Now forward, Vikings trying to prevent this one from getting too far out of hand here. Only 35 seconds left in the first half. Now Bartlett driving, lost the handle as he was stumbling, took a few too many steps. And he's going to get called for the travel. Brody Gibbs checks back in here for Preston Carpenter. So with 31.5 seconds on the shot clock here, East Mills can take the last shot if they want it. So Thornburg will bring it up here once again, taking his time. Coach Schaefer getting some calls in. A little isolation here for Thornburg near side now. Urban comes over, sets a screen, 18 seconds. Now he'll pitch it over to Urban. Urban driving, feeds it to Maston, and Maston going to get fouled. On a contact there and Ford. Going to be the culprit. He'll took a pretty hard fall to the hardwood there. That's going to be his second foul in this one. And Maston now will head back to the line. 4 points so far tonight. His first one is up and good. 8-0 run now here for the Wolverines. And the second attempt from Maston was also good. We get 9-0. The run here for the Wolverines up 19 here over Stanton. Now Grubbin, 6 seconds, puts up a long two. That one rattles out. Rebound there by Williams. Now Urban just heaves up for full court shot there, got blocked, and so that will be where it ends. 40-21, a 19-point advantage here for head coach Kevin Schaefer and his Wolverines here in this matchup of the unbeatens here early in this season. We'll step aside here about quick 30 seconds. We'll have some halftime thoughts coming up after this on KMA 960 Channel and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com.
At Hawkeye Ford, we go the extra mile for our valued customers. No matter where you purchase your vehicle, our expert team provides top-notch service with unwavering commitment to excellence. We ensure your ride gets the best care it deserves. From routine maintenance to major repairs, we got you covered. Experience the convenience and expertise of Hawkeye Ford Service Department today. Call Hawkeye Ford at 712-623-5147 to book your vehicle service needs.
And welcome back now here into KMA 960 Shenandoah and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. It is halftime here with the boys game here between East Mills and Stanton. Well, the Wolverines holding on to a 40-21 lead here at the moment. Courtesy of some team scoring so far tonight. Everybody having a little bit of fun here offensively for the Wolverines so far tonight. 9 points for Lincoln Palmer so far tonight. Also, Kyler Williams came up with a couple of big three-pointers there in that second quarter. He's up to 8 points on the night. Meanwhile, Lane Maston, after those last couple of free throws there to end that first half, he's up to 6 points on the evening thus far. Meanwhile, for Stanton, not very soon than them. The third team games this season have typically been a really strong deep ball shooting team, the likes of Nolan Greb and Evan Gettler, but so far only 2 shots fallen from deep. One of them came from Gettler. Those were his only points. Also Logan French with 3 so far tonight as well. Nolan Greben, though, leads the way in scoring with 6 points so far tonight for the Vikings. This one is back and forth. First quarter as well. Really no team really to pull away by an advantage of more than 5 at any point there in that first quarter. But then the Wolverines came out, scored the first 8 points of that second quarter, and they also closed it out, scoring the final 9 points of that quarter as well. So the defense locks up there for the Wolverines. The basket goes a little cold as well for the Vikings, and the Wolverines pulled away here, looking to stay unbeaten so far in this young season. These two corner conference foes going at it here tonight. We're going to step aside here for halftime. We'll have the second half of this one coming up. We'll see what the Vikings can do to try to cover this deficit here at halftime, or the Wolverines will be able to ride this here into the sunset here tonight. We'll be back here on KMA 960 Shenandoah and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
And welcome back here into KMA 960 Shenandoah and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Ethan Hewitt here with you. We got the second half of action of this boys contest here between East Mills and Stanton coming up here momentarily. Well, it was a bit of a breakaway second half there for the Wolverines after a back and forth first quarter, only a 2-point advantage at the end of it there for the Wolverines after one, but then they post the first 8 and final 9 points of that second quarter. They pulled away here to a 19-point advantage, moving up to 6 points to the Vikings there in that second quarter. Lincoln Palmer and Kyler Williams have led the way offensively thus far here for the Wolverines with 9 and 8 points respectively here, and the Vikings will start with it here to begin this second half. They'll feed it down low here to Gibbs on the left block. Now Greb, left corner, tray ball. That one rattles off the mark. It's been the unusual sight so far tonight for the Vikings in this one. Both Greben and Gatler have a little off from deep so far. Now here's Palmer, baseline left side, feeds the Maston left block. Now back out to Palmer, left wing, driving, kicks it out. Williams, right corner, Trey. That one also off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, by Palmer. Putback also off the mark. Now another offensive rebound, this time by Embry. Also can't go. Gets the third consecutive offensive rebound. The putback can't quite roll, but they will call that one. I think they might have called a travel, something like that there on Embry on that one, but nonetheless, it was 3 straight offensive rebounds there for the Wolverines between Masson and one from Palmer and 2 from Embry on that one. Now here's French driving with the right hand off the glass. Gets it to fall to start the scoring here in the second half. That's the lead, 40-23. Al Thornburg brings it up near side. Now has some room. Pulls up, right elbow jumper off the mark. Getler secures the rebound. Guarded tightly here by Williams. Now gets passed across half court, right side. Now he's going to pull up a long 2 from that right wing. That one rattles in and out. And Thornburg chases down the board. Now quickly up here to Maston near side. And Maston now going to kick it up. Palmer, top of the key. Trey, that one rattles off the iron and gives there for the board. The Greben now handles it near side across half court. At the point, little runner here at the free throw line, rattles in and out, and Williams flies in for the rebound on that one. Now ball out in front here, trying to keep it alive, and he does barely. He's going to get Getler there on the foul. A little reach in there on that one as they were going for it, and that's going to be Getler's first foul of the evening. Gives us an inbound here from Williams near side. Gets it into Thornburg. Thornburg still handles it here near side, trying to feed it to Palmer. A little out in front, got lost, but now Embry saved it, feeds it to Thornburg down low, and he was trying to feed it to Palmer, and then a diving save there from Embry in the near corner kept it alive, and then Schaefer, quick smart timeout there to get reorganized here offensively. Quick 30-second timeout here called by Schaefer. So, one bucket so far in this third quarter has come courtesy of the Vikings. After just posting 6 points there in that second quarter, that has been the difference thus far. Was a massive second quarter in terms of at least putting up quite the deficit here for the Vikings to try to dig themselves out of here in this second half. As we mentioned, first 8, final 9 of that quarter going courtesy of the Wolverines. Lincoln Palmer is of the way in scoring 9 points. Carly Williams hit a couple of tray balls there in that second quarter. Got him up to 8 points on the night. Thornburg, 5 points for him as well this evening. On the other side, Evan Getler, who's been averaging 17 points a game this season, averaging 13 points a season, or 13 points a game, I should say. On the season, only has 3 points. Now Palmer has it near side, gives it to Williams, right wing, tray ball, bang! Williams picks up right where he left off to finish that first half. Sends the lead back to 20. Now Greben gives it off to Getler. He pulls up, trying to respond off the front iron, and Embry secures the board. Now here comes Thornburg driving quickly here into the paint. He'll dribble it back out to the near side. Now he has some room. Nice lane there. Takes it, finishes from the right ball. 7 points now for Thornburg on the night. French handles it right wing here for Stanton. He's going to drive. Gets held up at the elbow by Embry. Let's kick it back out to Getler. Getler not going to take his shot. Pulls up mid-range. Off the mark, gets an offensive rebound, and the putback is also off the market. Looks like it might have got rejected there on that one. Palmer came up with it. Thornburg now brings it up court here. Met by Grebin at half court. Building it near side. Now, nice cut there from Thornburg. Feed, they kick it out to Williams to the corner to Maston. Left wing. Trey. Bang! Great ball movement there on that one by the Wolverines. And they extend their lead to 25 here in this one. French trying to respond is going to draw some foul there against Embray. I do believe that's going to be Embray's third. They get him for a shove there down low against French, who was looking for the contact and got the foul. That is indeed 3 for Embray, first of the quarter here for the Wolverines. French now here at the line, looking to extend those, or looking to cut into the deficit, I should say, and he does with that first one. Give them 4 points now on the night. French, we're averaging 17 points a game for the first couple of games as well here for the Vikings. Also, as Vandenberg checks in here for East Mill, second free throw is also good there from French. On the inbound, Vandenberg now brings it up court here near side. We'll give it back to Palmer, the near forecourt from the scorer's table. Now working to the left side, hands it off to Williams, top of the key, back to Palmer, now left wing. And he's going to get called for the travel on that one. And that left wing, a little bit of crossover, couldn't quite keep the feet still there, and he will give it back here to the Vikings. Gettler brings it across half court here, met by Urban right wing, and kind of runs into his old man there. Grebin and Gettler collide, goes out of bounds. So miscommunication on that one. Grebin taking the blame for that one. And Williams now will bring it up here across half court. Past the center circle now. Here's Williams driving right side. That's going to be a foul on the floor. They're going to get Gettler for that one. That's his second. Second team foul here, 48-25. And your score here, 4:13 left here in the third. Wolverines looking to try to hold on to this lead. Now Maston, left elbow, jumper, bang. Give Maston 11 points on the night. That's at a 25-point ball game now. Here they feed it down low to Gibbs for Stanton, and his can't quite finish, and Williams once again secures the rebound. Now Urban has it at the point, and was trying to hand it off there to Maston. Pass was a little low, and Maston couldn't quite haul it in. So, actually, they're going to have a change of heart here. Ref came in from the near side, had a better angle. We're going to say it went off of Stanton, actually, on that one. So, it'll stick here with the Wolverines. Urban handles it near in the center circle. Vandenberg gets double teamed here, gets it off here to Urban, feeding it down low to Palmer, looking for Maston. Now Palmer pulls up in the paint, gets the fall. $11 points for Palmer now on the night. Now Grebin has it, right wing. Working towards the center out, guarded here tightly by Palmer, working through some heavy traffic. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. French pulls up left corner. Trey ball is off the mark. Grebin powers up with the offensive rebound and will get fouled this time. Shot doesn't count, though, but it will stick. Here with a couple of shots coming up here for Grebin, as they will get Lane Maston for his second. As Grebin puts this one up, and it's a little short, so it sticks here, 52-25 here with 3:10 here in this third quarter. Grebin looking to try to cut into this deficit a little bit here. But the Wolverines have extended here early in the third, and he does hit the second to give Grebin 7 points on the night. Vikings showing a little full court defense and a little miscommunication there on the pass up court there from Urban looking for Vandenberg. Vandenberg cut inside towards the basket. Pass went out to the corner. So it'll go back here to the Vikings. Now here's Grebin. Feeds it out here to Ford, right side. A little screen here from Gibbs, working back towards the center. Now feeding it down low to Gettler, left block. Can't contest there against Urban, falls short. And Palmer is there for the rebound. They'll give it off here to Urban near side. At the wing now to Williams at the point. You can down low to Palmer, working right block, lays it up and in. With Palmer 13 on the night. Now Ford lost the handle for a second, able to pick it back up, and now Maston gets a little handsy on that one. A little too greedy on that one, reaching for it, gets called for the foul. A couple substitutions come in for the Vikings. Peterson as well, or excuse me, Preston Carpenter as well as the Derek Bartlett check in. Maston checks out as Zach Thornburg comes back in for the Wolverines. Now Grevin will handle it here at the point. Gets the play set up here for the Vikings. Now he's just going to pull up long, deep ball. That one's a little short. And Palmer's there once again for the rebound. Now here comes Thornburg across half court near side. Or Vandenberg in the corner. There's some rotation. He's going to drive it himself here to the basket. A little off the mark. And Ford is there for the rebound. 2 minutes left now in the third. Up to Gettler, right wing. Now to Ford, wide open. Top of the key. Trey, bang. Seven points now for Ford on the night. 54-29 to score. Now here's Thornburg. They kick it out to Williams, left corner. He's going to take a shot, driving, and can't quite get the hook shot to go there with the right hand. Vandenberg spiked that backwards right into the hands of Urban, who then puts it up for the 2 free throws now coming from the line, gets the foul. So now 2 shots coming up here for Urban. They get Preston Carpenter on the foul for that one. First free throw from Urban is good. 12 points for Urban. Brody Holmes checks in. He replaces Gavin Ford. And the second from Urban is up, and that one is also good. So Urban, give him 5 points on the night, extends the lead 56-29. Now here for East Mills, as Bartlett was driving to the baseline, got caught behind the basket. Pass out, goes right back to Kylie Williams for East Mills. Now here's Vandenberg, right wing. Back to Williams, guarded by Grevin, and Williams stumbling, gives it to Palmer, left elbow, or right elbow, excuse me, shot is a little off the mark, and now it's a test for the rebounder, and it goes out off of Carpenter for the Vikings, so it'll stick here with East Mills. And Caleb Urban will be the one to inbound it here, left side of the basket here for the Wolverines. They get it in, Williams, right block, right away, puts it up and in. 13 points for Williams now on the night. Co-leads with Palmer still. Now, here's Andrew Johnson working towards the near side. Gives it off to Grevin at the wing. And Grevin, with the ball handling, lost it for a second, but doesn't equal alive. Chases it down. Now is looking for Jones, cutting towards the basket, and they will say it gets tipped out there by the Wolverines. So with 48 seconds left in the quarter, Vikings have another opportunity offensively. Andrew Johnson will inbound it here, left side of the basket, and they get it into Carpenter, left wing. He'll hand it off to Grevin, top of the key. He gets held up here, tied to Spencer Williams, but stepping through, Grevin gets an own offensive rebound. Now a fight for it. Holmes puts up the putback, and he'll get fouled. Well, that'll be, they get Kyler Williams on that one. His second, 4th team foul of the quarter, 37 seconds left. And now Brody Holmes will head to the line. Senior for the Vikings team, and that rattles around and in. First corner night for Holmes. Cuts the deficit back to 28 here. And that one also, the second one will rattle out, and Kyler Williams once again there for the rebound. 30 seconds up now here in the third. Thornburg across half court, guarded here by Grevin, gives it off to Williams in the corner, feeds it to Vandenberg, cutting, now bounces it out. Back here to Urban, now we'll bring it back towards the forecourt, gives it off to Palmer, about 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. So these Mills will have to put a shot here, shot clock down to 7. Palmer, top of the key, driving, stumbles, gives it Vandenberg, cutting, driving, baseline left side, can't quite fall. And the shot clock violation was coming. So that'll be the end here of the third quarter as well. So the Wolverines head to the final quarter of action here with a 58. Well, they're going to have a conversation here. They're maybe going to put 2 seconds back on the clock here. The ball did not touch the rim, and Coach Safer is going to try to say, I should have ended here, but Stanton is going to have 2.3 seconds here to get a shot off as the shot clock violation occurred. The ball did not touch the rim on that last attempt there from Vandenberg. But full court defense here from the Wolverines. Bartlett across half court. He's up the prayer, and that one is off the backboard. So now we will come to a close here for the third quarter. 58-30 your score here. East Mills up over Stanton. This one will step aside of the final quarter of action coming up after this.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
Into KMA 960 Shenandoah and also the KMA video stream. Final quarter of action here coming out. Here to start the fourth quarter, Lane Maston was driving, shot off the mark on his own offensive rebound. Now a scramble for it again. And Grevin had it for a second, but Maston kept it alive, tipped it away. And now I'll have a foul called here against Stanton as well. I believe they're going to get Logan French for that one. That's his second. We start this fourth quarter. 7:35 left to play. And now Thornburg is going to get fouled as well once again here by Grevin. And I believe that'll be Grevin's third. So 2 straight fouls here for the Vikings. 8-2 run to start that last quarter. 12-4. In total, now Maston pulls up, tray ball left corner as well off the mark and into the hands of Gavin Ford for the rebound. Now here's French near corner for the Vikings. Right to left now here. It's French driving, tough shot there, can't get it to fall off. It's a rebound and put back from Grevin there is good. That's the deficit slightly here. It's 58-32. Now here's Jackson Embray driving into the paint here, met by Ford, kicks it out to Williams left corner. Williams takes a shot driving. He'll kick it out, but he's going to get fouled first. Well, quick 3 fouls here to start this final quarter here for the Vikings. They'll get Logan French again. That'll be his third. So Kyler Williams will get set to inbound this here for East Mills, left side of the basket. Gets it into Palmer, right block, and he puts it up on it. 15 points for Lincoln Palmer on the night. 60-32. The lead here for East Mills. Now the Vikings have it. Here's French. He kicks it out to Ford, left wing. He'll pull up the long 2, top of the key off the backboard and out. And Masson is there for the rebound. Maybe the off at Thornburg. He brings it across half court. And Masson got a tip from behind there by Grevin into the hands of Gettler. Gettler right wing has it. The Ford, top of the key, Trey, bang! As the Vikings try to mount some sort of a comeback, long ways to come, still down 25. Now Palmer here has it, right wing. I was going to try to feed it on with Thornburg on a cut, and Thornburg got a tip, but he chases it down in the near corner. Now once again, they're going to try it here down to the right block. Overcooked it a little bit, had to bring it back out. Across the baseline, he gives it off to Williams. Now Williams on a cut here to Embray. Nice little move inside. Gets the roll. Now quickly back, here's French for Stanton here in the left corner. Got a tip by Embray, who comes away. Quick with steal, tiptoed inbounds on the baseline. He'll give it out to Palmer, who nearly got it tipped away there by Grebin, but he holds on to it. He'll push it up court now here to Embray, who gets it poked away. And they're going to call that an over flag. Well, the crowd doesn't like that call. They're going to say the ricocheted off of Embray after it was poked out. So we'll go back here to Stanton. Over on the far side of the substitution as well here for the Vikings. As Evan Hopp gets his first playing time of the night, fills in for Gettler. Now driving is Bartlett. Grabbing hard, took a slide into the cushion of the stage over on the left side. No shot on the foul. So it'll be an inbound right side of the basket here. They get Kyler Williams for that one. 16 points for him on the evening. Now they get it in the hot. Bartlett now right wing over to Johnson. It's going to be an off-ball foul there against Stanton, looks like. Offensive foul, they give it on Hop. A lot of contact over in that far corner. We'll go back here to East Mills. 62-35, the advantage here. 5:19 left here in the ball game. As Thornburg handles it near side, gives it off to Palmer, right wing. Now on to Thornburg once again, steps back along two, right side off to Mark Palmer with the offensive rebound. Now kick it out to Williams. Left side, trying to feed it to Palmer with behind the back. No good pass there from Williams, but Palmer to kick it back out once more here to Williams near the center circle. Now here's Palmer driving baseline, and he is going to be fouled on the floor, but it won't matter because that is going to put East Mills into the bonus. So it'll be two shots coming up here for Palmer at the line. So Palmer, the leading scorer on the evening, looking to add to his tally tonight. And off the back iron on the first one. Couple of substitutions come in here for East Mills. Urban Vandenberg checks back in, and also Cooper Hagan is going to get some playing time here tonight as Williamston, Thornburg, and Maston will head to the bench, get some rest time here in this final quarter. Now Palmer, the back end of the two free throws, is up, and that one is good. .63-35, three-pointer here from Andrew Johnson, rattles around and out, and Palmer wrestles away the rebound. Now he's going to get double-teamed and fouled. Woody Holmes and Evan Hopp there on the rebound. We're going to get Holmes for that one. So again, two more free throws coming up here for East Mills. A chance to try and isolate this game. Still 40-36 left here, but Palmer can hit both of these. And we're going to have a technical, it looks like, against the Stanton bench. It might be against Coach Weiss. He looks a little baffled. Maybe something was said. Wasn't necessarily any actions or anything, but we are going to have a technical. So he's going to have, Palmer's going to have 4 free throws coming up here because he gotten fouled, so we'd have 2 free throws there. And then, of course, we got Stanton getting teed up. Someone on the bench, I believe. I'm not sure it was Coach Weiss. He was around, but nonetheless, it's going to be 4 free throws. He missed the first. Here's Palmer with the second. That one also rattles out for the technical, those 2 shots. And they'll say that those were his 2 shots for the free throw because he was the one who got fouled on the previous play. And now Jackson Embray will get set here to shoot 2 for the technical, and that one right is in. Embray trying to make it a 30-point game with this second, and he does. Well, a big night for the Wolverines continues here. 4:36 left. here in this one from a motion, getting out here late in this one as well, as Urban will bring it across half court. Gives it off to Palmer there in the corner here. Now feeds it back to Urban, deep in the corner. He's going to look here inside. Now feeds it back out to Urban. Now they give it here to Cooper Hagan. This shot is off the mark. Andrew Johnson with the rebound. Well, here's Johnson, gives it off to Preston Carpenter. Now to Bartlett, working right side. Puts up the tray, right wing. That one rattles out, and Palmer secures the board. And he will bring it across half court now. Working left side to Vandenberg in the corner, guarded here by Carpenter. Puts up the three. That one is a little short on that one, and Johnson is there for the rebound. Now Johnson looking to drive here. A whole lot of contact. No foul called either way. And now we're going to have a jump ball called. And that will favor the Vikings here. Now Preston Carpenter will check out, and Brody Sowers will check in for the first time tonight for the Vikings. Younger faces getting some playing time here for the Vikings in this one. Brody Holmes, Andrew Johnson. It should be Brody Holmes as a senior, actually. Stand corrected. Brody Sowers, a sophomore, also checked in. Now here's Andrew Johnson. Right side of the basket, get it into Holmes. Now they work it to Bartlett around the perimeter left corner. Now here's Johnson. Johnson, little floater, and gets it to fall. His first 2 points of the night. 65-37 the score now, 3.5 left in the ball game, and now we'll have a travel call here against Cooper Hagan here. So we'll go back to the Vikings, and Lincoln Palmer now will head to the bench. Here's Zach Thornburg, checks back in. So now Andrew Johnson brings it across half court here for the Vikings right side, and he took a couple too many steps on that one. Was looking for the runner and gets called for the travel. 65-37 again the score here. When we get into the latter half of this final quarter of action here, this quarter conference matchup here tonight, it was the battle of the 3-0s coming into this evening in East Mills. Has had a heck of a game so far, both sides of the ball here as Urban. His pass gets tipped out of bounds there by Evan Hopp on the far side, so it'll be inbound coming here for the Wolverines. Urban will inbound it here to Jackson Embry. Back over Urban in the corner here. Get it to Hagan now, left elbow. Get back out to Urban. Now he's going to drive baseline. Tough shot. There's some contact off the glass. Doesn't go. And now I'll have a foul called here against Vandenberg for East Mills. Sheldon Vandenberg, his first. It's the second team foul of the quarter here. As Andrew Johnson now will bring it up here for the Vikings. Johnson, top of the key over to Holmes, left wing, trying to beat it down low. Was looking on that one for Brody Sauer. Sailed between his hands and out of bounds. So we'll go right back here to East Mills, and Thornburg will be the one to bring it up across half court. Now Thornburg has some room, driving, some contact, no foul called. Hagan with the offensive rebound, though, and then Bartlett knocks the pass out of bounds. So it'll stick here with the Wolverines left side of the basket. 2.5 left here in this one. Now Urban inbounds it here. Is looking there on that one for Hagan. It gets tipped out of bounds again by the Vikings. Looks like Brody Sowers there, the one that poked it out. So now it'll be inbound from the right side of the basket for the Wolverines. And passes a little high, sails over Max Thornburg into the scorer's table. So it'll go back here to the Vikings. Still 2.5 left here in the final quarter. Bartlett has it. Working near side. In the corner. Goes Bartlett, gives it off to Brody Holmes now. Still near side, hands it off to Johnson at the point. Johnson now top of the key over to Bartlett left wing. defense. Now Bartlett pulls up top of the key. That one is off the mark. A good hustle there from Brody Holmes for the offensive rebound. Andrew Johnson falls up at 3 from the right wing. That one also off the mark. And now Urban secures the defensive rebound. Now Vandenberg wide open down the court and lays in the basket. Brings it back to a 30-point ball game, 67-37. We'll have a foul on the floor. And they will get Vandenberg on that foul. 13 foul, minute 47 left now. We're in this ball game here. Eastville trying to put this one away. Bartlett has it in the corner here for Stanton. Driving baseline shot is off the mark. Sowers with the offensive rebound. Put back no good. And now we'll have a jump ball. The error will favor the East Mills Wolverines. And now Caleb Urban will bring it up here. For the Wolverines, it was a back and forth first quarter, and then really the second quarter was the big difference to build a nice lead, and they've just extended it ever since. The Wolverines have. Now Embry pulls up left corner, trade ball. That one off the mark, and now a scramble for the rebound. Fight for it. Brody Sowers zips it away. And that will be called against East Mills. They will get Cooper Hagan for that one. And now on the inbound, Andrew Johnson brings it up across half court. At the point, Johnson. Over to Sowers. He'll pull up top of the key. Bang! Brody Sowers from downtown. And now they're going to get a foul here against Embry. During the play, it was an off-ball foul. And now Hopful, that also put Stanton into the bonus, so Hopf is going to have 2 shots here. And this is the first. As Hopf gets set for his second. That one is up off the back iron and rebounded there by Vandenberg. He'll slow things down here, about 23 seconds the difference here between the play clock and the shot clock. East Mills will have to get at least one more shot off in this one. Vandenberg over to Thornburg near corner. Now Embry has it right wing. Pass gets tipped out of bounds. There on that one by Hop. And stick here with the Wolverines right side of the basket. Urban on the inbound. Urban tries to bounce it in here, and Bartlett takes it away. And he's going to get picked from behind by Urban and then get shoved. So that will send Urban here to the line. That's Bartlett's just his first foul of the night. Here with 30 seconds left. As Urban puts up the first, that one's short. Keep this at a 67-40 ball game. And the second from Urban, that one is good. Give Urban 6 points. Now on the evening, 68-40 your score here, 25 seconds, shot clock is off. And Johnson lost the handle on it. Now Wolverines can just hold on to this one. They only got 18 seconds here as Thornburg. We'll bring it across half court, and he'll set up some spot right there in that left forecourt here as the clock runs down to 0. Here, a dominant win. A statement win here for East Mills here tonight, 68-40. Here over the Stanton Vikings to move to 4-0 on the season so far over their corner conference. The Stanton Vikings who fall to 3-1 on the night, 68-40. Your final score here in this one. Some of your leading scores here this evening. Lincoln Palmer leads the way, 16 points on the night for East Mills. Meanwhile, Kyler Williams comes up with 13 points, including 3 shots from deep. Lane Maston chips in with 11 of his own. Also, Zach Thornburg coming up with 7 points. Meanwhile, for the Vikings in the losing effort, Gavin Ford has 10 points on the night. Meanwhile, Nolan Greben comes up with 9 as well. Those are your leading scores for the Vikings in this one. After a back and forth first quarter, a breakaway second quarter, the Wolverines never looked back for a 68-40 win here tonight over the Vikings here in this corner conference battle here tonight. Once again, the Stanton girls win it earlier, 50-20, and then the East Mills boys come up with a big win of their own, 68-40 here tonight. Your final story, East Mills over Stanton. That'll do it for us here tonight from Malvern. We'll have more on both these games coming up later on tonight at KMAland.com. So for KMA, for all of us here at KMA Sports, this is Ethan Hewitt signing off.